Flavor. Milwaukee doesn't just host festivals.
It owns them.
With more than 100 every year, including the world's largest music festival. The lakefront views,
incredible food and breweries,
live sports,
and nightlife that doesn't quit.
Make Milwaukee a city built for unforgettable weekends. Expert guides at visitmilwaukee.org will help you plan every detail of your next visit. Get started today
at visitmilwaukee.org.
Back with you on the On Deck Show, built by Menards here at American Family Field, as the Brewers and Rockies are opening up a 3-game series here this weekend. And Doug Melvin, former Brewers general manager, is with us here on the On Deck Show. And Doug, a very special moment for you and for everybody earlier today. If anybody that's been at the ballpark has seen the new front offices that have been built up on the terrace level down the right field line, over the last couple of years, watching that construction project come to its completion. Today, the boardroom named the Doug Melvin Boardroom. So first and foremost, congratulations on an incredible honor and what a career you had here just throughout your major league career, but specifically with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, thank you, Lane. And I was completely surprised and shocked. And, I know Mark Attanasio, Rich Schlesinger, they all want to keep the history of the Brewers going. They've had some success here very recently and that, but I was very fortunate to be able to be given the job in 2003, and it was a total rebuild and try to get to the playoffs. Haven't been there in 25 years. It was a lot of fun to get there, and we had a lot of excitement. The 2008 season, the 2011 season, and then I told Matt Arnold that they've done a great job sustaining success, which is the hardest thing to do in this game, sustain success year after year after year, and they're doing it in a different market than a lot of these other cities and that. But I think the boardroom was very important for my career because I was always big on bringing my employees in there and let's go, give me some ideas, spread them out on the table, and then we get into storytelling and we get into the history of the game, and that's what the fun part is. And to be able to have a room, a meeting room, a boardroom, baseball boardroom named after me is a real thrill for me, and my wife and I were both completely caught off guard with it.
And for those of us that know you, we know that that's a fitting place for you to have your name on it because you are such a great storyteller. As you just talked about, you love that part of the game. And you said you were caught off guard by it. I had a chance to watch you walk in. You didn't know what was going on. As Matt Arnold started talking about your career, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, we started talking about Doug Melvin's career and played in the minor leagues, and my record was so-and-so and 3 ERA, and he didn't talk about my spin rate because that was in 1970. That was in 1975 and 76, but I had no idea where that was going, and I've been in the Wall of Honor, which is a real thrill for me, but just being a part of this organization for the number of years. Now you know why Bob Uecker stayed for all these years, his entire career, and now you know why Robin Yount spent his entire career with the one team and that. And I'm so fortunate that I've been with the Brewers as many years as I have. But, it's I love the fact that it was a boardroom because storytelling is a big part of our game. And you as a broadcaster live with stories and that. But I've always told people you can manage by storytelling a little bit because there's so many people that have experiences that you can pick their brains from and that to help you make a decision that might come today, might come tomorrow or in the future. And the tough part with me telling stories now is a lot of people weren't born when I'm telling the stories in the 70s and 80s, but there's still stories that because of baseball has great history to it.
Well, and that's what makes those stories important, though, too, is that, and we lived that with Uke. We weren't there for those stories, but we feel like we can put ourselves in those moments because he did such a good job of relating and telling us those stories and passing them down, just like you have done such a wonderful job of that as well, Doug. You're not really retired. You have a team that's going to play here today at American Family Field at the conclusion of the Brewers and Rockies game. The alumni game. This is going to be fun. I know it's been kind of fun for you to put this whole thing together and be involved in it. What was your strategy? I know I asked you last night at the cocktail reception. What was your strategy drafting your team that you're the general manager for here tonight?
Well, I tried to figure out which players were in the best shape and that, but I didn't see them. I wished we'd have had our cocktail party and then the draft, so I would have. The draft might have been different after seeing a few guys. But no, I said when Richie Sexton was coming in, I said I need to get a first base, and I'm not sure all these infielders are going to be able to throw from third base, deep hole, shortstop if they have. So I drafted a 6'6" first baseman, and Richie's in town and he's going to be playing. And then I had Ryan Braun and Corey Hart, obviously players I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
And that, so I went with the bats probably in my selection of my roster. Gord Ash had maybe he took a few more pitchers, but it'll be fun. The guys were excited about it. I got to visit with them. Good part of it was seeing their wives and their kids, because a lot of their kids were very young when they were playing, and some of them were so young that they really didn't, get a feel for their dads playing this sport at this high level. So I don't imagine it'll be the same high level when they were playing, but they'll see their dad in the uniform. Ben Sheets and I were laughing when you asked the question yesterday, what's going to be the hardest thing? And Ben said, putting the uniform on and see if it fits. So there were some good laughs last night, and they're all competitors, so there'll be a little competitive juices going, but they will have fun with it.
Well, Doug, we appreciate it. Thank you for everything you've done for the Milwaukee Brewers, and man, what a richly deserved honor to have your name on the boardroom here in the front office.
Thank you very much, Lane. I appreciate it very much, and again, thank you to the Brewers.
You bet. Doug Melvin, former Brewers GM, with us here on the On Deck Show, built by Menards. We've got the starting lineups when we return after this on the Brewers Radio Network.
When your business depends on vehicles, downtime isn't an option. Boucher Auto Group is proud to introduce Wisconsin's first and only Ford Pro Elite Commercial Service Center, now open on Main Street in Menominee Falls. From pickup trucks and transit vans to medium-duty work trucks and even RVs, our factory-trained team is equipped to keep your fleet on the road. We also offer mobile...
In a big-time spot here in the 8th. It's the 2-2 pitch. Yelich, a high drive, deep right, down the line, fair, and gone! Yelich delivers in the clutch. And he left nothing in the tank.
My God, how far did that go? A bomb.
421 feet away.
My goodness.
Christian Yelich, a 3-run blast.
Election.
The fact that people are betting on it now, though, I mean, that says something.
Every weekday from noon until 3 p.m. Only on WTMJ.
Back to college season starts at IKEA. Shop IKEA for dorm, apartment, and study space essentials. Verified college students save 15% with IKEA Family. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us.
Back with you on the On Deck Show, built by Menards here at American Family Field, getting set for Game 1 of this 3-game series between the Brewers and the Rockies. It is time for the starting lineups. But before we give you that, 10 seconds for station identification on the Brewers Radio Network. The starting lineups are presented by Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now. Supporting Wisconsin's critical infrastructure. Visit WIIN at wisconsininfrastructure.com. The Rockies are in 5th place, last place in the NL West, 24.5 games back of the Dodgers. They are 41-63 overall. They lead off with their left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Batting second, the third baseman, Kyle Karros. Batting third in center field, Cole Carrig. The cleanup hitter is the catcher and the all-star, Hunter Goodman. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Willie Castro. Troy Johnston bats sixth. He's at first base. Mickey Moniak bats seventh, the designated hitter. Batting eighth is the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Again for the Rockies, McCarthy, Karros, Carrig, Goodman, Castro, Johnston, Moniak, Freeman, and Tovar. And on the mound for the Rockies, is Tomoyuki Sugano. For the Brewers, 64-38, first place in the NL Central. They are 7 games clear of the Chicago Cubs. They lead off with Christian Yelich as the designated hitter. Batting second, the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Batting third at second base, Bryce Terang. Cleanup hitter is the catcher, William Contreras. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Batting sixth in right field, Luis Lara. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Jake Bowers. Batting eighth, the shortstop today, Joey Ortiz. And batting ninth, activated off the injured list earlier today, is the third baseman, David Hamilton. Again for the Brewers, Yelich, Chourio, Terang, Contreras, Mitchell, Lara, Bowers, Ortiz, and Hamilton. And on the mound for the Crew is the southpaw, Shane Drowan. The umpire lineup is presented by Cannon and Dumphy, trusted by Wisconsin families since 1985. Just like the umpires keep the game fair, Cannon and Dumphy fights for justice when it matters most. Cannon and Dumphy, Milwaukee's trusted personal injury attorneys. At first base, Nestor Ceja. Willie Trainer's the second base umpire. Charlie Ramos at third base, and the home plate umpire is also the crew chief here today. That is David Rackley. More of the On Deck Show, built by Menards, as we get closer to first pitch between the Brewers and Rockies when we return after this on the Brewers Radio Network.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Chourio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich launches one.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Coming over, diving, and he makes the catch. A psychopathic play for Ewing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He is unbelievable.
A spectacular play.
This is that Ellie pterodactyl move.
Michael goes up.
He's got it. He always has it. Good backhand. Suarez won't throw.
Got him.
And he makes the catch and hangs on. Not an easy play.
There's one.
There's two. Perfectly done. On the run, extends and makes the play. Oh, baby.
Almost goes to a slide and he makes the catch.
Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson. Are you kidding me? And he can scoot, can he? And Lara just snaps it. Marcia charging, dives and makes the grab. Oh, Alcantara, the Jaguar.
Oh, plenty of ups.
How about that? Diving play and short by Neto.
Here we are, Arlington, Texas. This is the Graham Slam Burger. So 2 patties, brisket, caramelized onion, American cheese, ranch aioli, or ranch mayo, if you will.
Oh yeah, we're in Texas.
Yeah.
It's something that you definitely want to take a picture of and just put on the gram. I took a bite of it, but it still looks dope.
It's a burger that looks great, but also delicious.
All right, I got a couple packs of 1986 Topps baseball cards. Let's open them up and see who's in here. I love the bubble gum. Oh my. Tom Seaver, but with a White Sox uniform on. The franchise for the Mets. I played with him in 1983, my rookie season. I was just in awe with these guys when I saw them in spring training and got a chance to play with them. Baseball cards of memories.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way.
What's he doing?
It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got a beat on him. Battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers. That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground.
On guard.
That's it.
She comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch. A hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding.
Energy-efficient windows and doors to beautiful kitchens and spa-worthy bathrooms, featuring superior quality and craftsmanship you can see and feel for years to come. We start by listening and end with a home you truly love. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
Getting ready for college? IKEA has everything you need to create a space that's all you. Verified college students get 15% off with IKEA Family. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us.
Back with you from American Family Field as we wrap up the On Deck show built by Menards and get you set up for the first pitch here between the Brewers and the Rockies. Shane Drowan going through his warm-up tosses. The roof update is brought to you by Big Fish Contracting. And we've got the same configuration we have for most of these day games. The right field part of this stadium is under the roof. Everything else is open. We'd say 60% open, with the panels open as well here at American Family Field. Big Fish Contracting, with decades of experience providing roofing, siding, and windows. Visit BigFishContracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry. We're ready to roll with the game. It is brought to you by Boucher Automotive Group. Start your journey with confidence. Ride with you every mile. Visit Boucher.com. With the play-by-play, here's Jeff.
Thank you so much, Lane. And a reminder that this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. May not be reproduced, retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. Jake McCarthy digging into the batter's box, waiting for the Brewers bullpen to make its way through the gates out in left center field. Now that they're all settled in, McCarthy into the box. He'll face Shane Drowan. David Rackley, home plate umpire, puts the ball in play, and off we go. A swing and a foul off the front leg of McCarthy. He broke his bat, and that's a good way to start this game. First pitch of Brewers baseball brought to you by Carbliss. Premium cocktails in a can. Enjoy every pitch at American Family Field and find Carbliss right here inside the stadium. Carbliss, less is more. With that broken bat, McCarthy could go get himself a refill of Carbliss should he feel that way. Grab a grapefruit Carbliss or a black raspberry. Refreshing, delightful, and get you all set for one of these day games. Today, 3:10 start time of the Alumni Legends game. After the contest today, 3 innings worth. Brewers looks like they're rocking the old MB logo caps today, as the pitch is a swing and a miss by McCarthy. New bat in hand, that one's got a hole in it. 0-2. McCarthy, one of the hottest hitters in the league, though. 6th best batting average in Major League Baseball at .305. 0-2 pitch is strike 3 called on the outside corner. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Strikeout number 1 for Shane Drowan. Ortho ASAP strikeout. Don't strike out. Get back to the active lifestyle that you want at Ortho ASAP. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. Good start for Drowan. And Kyle Karros is the hitter. Pitch to Karros is strike 1. Karros has really emerged for this Rockies team as the everyday third baseman since June 1st, and the Rockies have played better baseball since then. Karros takes low with a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. Karros hitting .315 since the beginning of June. Right-handed hitter. And the 1-1 from Drowan. Hit foul off on the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rockies with a record of 41-63. Worst record in Major League Baseball. Just a half a game worse. But they are playing better than they did last year. 43 wins last year for this Rockies club. They're 2 wins away from matching last year's season total. 1-2 pitch to Karros is a breaking ball low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The team can hit, and they are getting younger. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, shallow right, long run Bowers. Terang is out. Lara coming in and falls. It hits Lara right in the chest. Picks it up, but not before Karros is into second base with the bloop double. Fell into the Bermuda Triangle, and for Lara, who's making the start in right field, he had the best shot at it. Bowers and Terang were also in pursuit. That was Lara's opportunity. Had all the speed, took a good route. I'm not sure why he didn't try and make a play on it. Slide with a foot first slide or a dive. I mean, he was in the neighborhood.
He pulled up at the last second.
So it's a bloop double for Karros after it bounced and hit Lara in the chest. Cole Carrig is the hitter, right-handed batter, hitting .291 and takes a strike at the belt. Spins out of the batter's box as if he wanted a challenge, but decided not to use his challenge this early in the game. He would have won had he challenged it, but didn't want to burn one. Carrig has hit 4 home runs, 24 RBIs, debuted right after the Brewers were in Colorado. Remember, that was the trip that saw the Brewers go to Denver and then out to Las Vegas. 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Back on it is Churios. Still back. It's over his head and off the wall. They're going to send Karros around third. Ortiz has it. Throw home is late. It's a double for Cole Carrig. And the Rockies jump out to a 1-0 lead after back-to-back doubles. That ball is hit well by Carrig. No chance for Churio to go make a play. Instead of a 2-out double, the ball that was dropped by Lara out in right field turns into an RBI double for Carrig. Not a bad pitch from Shane Drowan. It was down out of the zone with a changeup. Carrig just went down and got it. Hunter Goodman, the batter, all-star for the Rockies. He's hit 31 home runs. Carrig a good lead, bouncing off that second base bag, still bouncing, and the pitch from Drowan. Down and in, ball 1. Hunter Goodman with a .258 average overall. He's hit 18 home runs since the beginning of June. 1-0 pitch. Lined into left, a base hit. They'll send Carrig. Churio's throw will go to second base, and it's 2-0 Colorado. Still only 1 out. 3 straight hits by the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Rockies. Rockies just lost 4 of 6 on their most recent homestand. A quick road trip for them. They've got these 3 games and then go out to San Diego for just a 2-game series. Hunter Goodman got jammed on that breaking ball, still strong enough to get it into left as Willie Castro digs in. Switch hitter batting from the right side, squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and takes the ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes on Castro. Castro at .260. He's hit 9 homers, driven in 43. A lot of his damage done at Coors Field. 1-0 pitch is a strike in the inside corner. Hitting just .208 away from Denver is Willie Castro. For Shane Drowan, making his second start since the All-Star break. Started against Miami as the pitch is down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Allowed 3 runs over 6 innings. Struck out a career high 9. Gave up all 3 of those runs in the second inning and was brilliant after that. Did not allow a base hit after the second inning. 2-1 to Willie Castro. Is a strike at the knees on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Castro. So if Shane can get out of this, allowing just the 2 runs, let your offense go to work against Sugano. See what happens. Two balls, 2 strikes on Willie Castro. Goodman, the catcher over at first base, not a threat to run. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Troy Johnston, a left-handed batter, is on deck. 2-0 Rockies in the first inning. Still only one out. May send Goodman. He stays put. A foul back to the screen by Castro. Brewers in the pinstripe white uniforms. Again wearing the M&B logo from the 90s. The green and metallic gold coloring. 3-2 pitch again. Ground ball to second. Could be two. Turang goes to second. That's one. On to first. Out. Double play. 4-6-3. The Brewers turn it. Seeing if the Rockies want the challenge for now. It's a double play presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee, Midwest's #1 entertainment destination. Slots, dining, sportsbook, poker, live entertainment. And it's all right here. Endless ways to win. The manager, Warren Schaefer, is going out, and he's going to challenge, I think, both ends of this double play.
Colorado's challenging the out call at second and the out call at first base.
So a double challenge. All the elements of this double play are being challenged right now by Warren Schaefer. I'm not sure Willie Castro ever got to the first base bag. That's going to be a part of this challenge. He beats the play, but I'm not sure he ever touched first base. Foot may come up short. Not sure we have an angle showing whether or not he touches first base flush.
Oh, that is close, isn't it?
Yeah, that's super close. I don't know if his toe's on the bag or not. It's replay review brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Windows and Doors, they don't play games as Pella. Just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today. So, looking at all the elements of this play, again, the one that is in challenge more than anything, I believe, is the play at first base. I haven't seen a shot of the second base play. Joey Ortiz steps on the bag. I mean, that's out clear as day.
Yeah, there's nothing in question at second base after looking at that replay. They're just going to have to determine, did he touch the bag or not. The ball beat him. All right, the ball was late, but I don't think he touched the base, or I don't know that you have the evidence to say that he did. That's the thing.
The play at first base, yes. There is an out at second. That will be confirmed no matter what. But the play at second, I'm not sure there's a shot that has that toe on the base definitively. I don't know. We'll see.
You can kind of see the bag move a little bit as his foot comes down.
After review, the call at second is confirmed. That runner is out. The call at first is overturned. That runner is safe. Colorado retains their challenge.
So because they won one portion of their double challenge, they retain their challenge. Yeah. It's not, got to win all elements of it. So it's not a double play to end the inning. Shane Drowan will have to work against Troy Johnston. Pretty nifty turn from Turang to Ortiz, but Castro with just enough speed to beat the play out. So he is aboarded first. Johnston is the hitter, hitting .296 on the year, but a lot of his damage done against right-handed pitching. Against lefties, hitting just .211. So we'll see if Drowan can get out of this with no further damage. Castro takes his lead from first base. Drowan throws to the plate. Johnston takes outside for ball one. Brewers baseball brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Great taste, only 96 calories. It's Miller time. Been an eventful top of the first inning already. 20 pitches in for Drowan. He throws to Johnston, and this is outside. Brewers defensively, Churio, Mitchell, Lara, left to right in the outfield. Hamilton and Bowers are on the corners. David Hamilton back from the injured list. Joey Ortiz and Bryce Turang, a double play combination up the middle. And Contreras does the catching. Going away on Johnston on 2-0. And a toss over to first from Drowan has Castro back standing. Already a 2-run inning for Colorado. RBI double by Carrick, RBI single by Goodman. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball right center off the end of the bat. Over is Mitchell. He'll make the catch. And the inning comes to a close for Shane Drowan. 22 pitches in that first inning. Good news is the Brewers haven't hit yet. They'll get Sugano when we come back, trailing 2-0 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Leading off against the lefty Brandon Williamson is O'Neill Cruz here.
Oh my.
Fly ball, right center field, and O'Neill Cruz with his first Cruz missile of the year. Off the lefty, Brandon Williamson. Cruz crushes it. Pirates get the run back. They lead 6-1.
That's a beautiful thing. You ride it out for times just like that. It's just a special talent. It comes together like that, and you're very thankful because he can change the scoreboard.
Are your home of the Brewers, WTMJ.
The first inning is brought to you by Lakeland University, proudly serving students across Wisconsin for over 160 years. Lakeland University, experience it your way.
Christian Yelich leads it off for the Brewers against Tomoyuki Sugano. Rockies wins leader. He's 9-4 this year in 17 starts. His first offering to Yelich. This is outside, ball one. Brewers trailing 2-0 as they come to the plate for the first time against Sugano. One-0 pitch to Christian Yelich. Fly ball, left center. It is back and gone. Leadoff home run for Christian Yelich. His 7th home run of the season, and the Brewers cut the deficit in half. 2 pitches into Sugano's outing. He picks up where he left off, where he went 2 for 5 with a couple of runs batted in and a triple in the ball game on Wednesday against the Mets. Yelich goes deep, and it's 2-1. Had that good sound to it. And now Jackson Chourio is the hitter. The pitch on the way from Sugano, a swing and a miss at a slider, and it's 0-1. Every Brewers home run presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Get back to taking big swings on the course, court, or field. The visit to Ortho ASAP. Get expert care today at orthowisconsin.com. 0-1 to Jackson Chourio. That is hit foul. And the count is 0-2. We already have a winner in our quick trip around the bases contest presented by Mamba Candy. Our contestant today is Curtis Bostrom from Eau Claire. He's already a winner. Gets a $100 quick trip gift card, compliments of Mamba Candy and Quick Trip. 0-2 pitch to Chourio. Off the plate away with the slider. Stop in and pick up Mamba Magic Sticks or Mamba Berry-tastic at a Quick Trip near you. Way to go, Curtis. 1-2 pitch to Jackson Chourio. Hit foul. That was a good one to hit. Four-seam fastball at 93. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chourio just 4 for 21 on this homestand so far. Brewers have 3 more games, including this one today, on the stand. Started with a sweep of the Marlins. Took 2 of 3 from the Mets. 1-2 down and away. Didn't fish for that splitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brewers have this series, of course, against the Rockies, then go out to California, take on the Giants and the Angels. 2-2. Sugano winds and deals to Chourio. Fly ball, left center, back a few steps is Carrig. He'll make the catch short of the warning track. Maybe a hair off the end on that split finger fastball. 1 away for Bryce Turang. Defensively for Colorado this afternoon, McCarthy, Carrig, and Freeman. That's left to right. Karros, Tovar, Castro, and Johnston third to first on the infield, and Hunter Goodman does the catching. Here's Turang. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball down and in. Turang just 2 for 17 on this homestand. Had a base hit, walked twice, was on base 3 times in Wednesday's game against New York. Ball and a strike coming back. Sugano lined into the gap in left center field. A base hit for Bryce Terang. Carrig cuts it off. And Terang with a screaming single. Brewers are on Sugano early. William Contreras is today's cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Loyal Family Renovations. Cleaning up any home damage with Loyal Family. Located in Muskego, serving southeastern Wisconsin and across the state. Don't let the out-of-towners handle it. Call locally owned Loyal Family Renovations for a free inspection today. Contreras uses a timeout. Needs to do some field maintenance on the right-handed batter's box as he digs himself a foothole right on the back line of the box. Comfortable now. Sugano from the stretch for the first time this afternoon. Sets at the belt and throws. And a liner foul right side. Oh, nice catch made by a fan cradling a beverage. And then made the catch barehanded. Nice play. Caught it, gave it to a youngster. All good on all the ends. 0-1. Contreras waits. Sugano flips over to first base, and Terang is back with a headfirst dive. Rockies got 2 in the top of the first on 3 straight hits against Shane Drowan. Brewers with a homer from Yelich, a 1-out single by Terang. Leaning, and the pitch is a ball off the outside corner. Count 1 ball and 1 strike on William Contreras. One and one on William. Big gap in left center. Sugano kicks and deals, and a foul off on the right side. I tell you, Sugano is throwing some meatballs in this bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, the 1 out the Brewers made maybe a centimeter away from being a problem for Sugano as well.
Churio had just missed it off the end of the bat. Still almost carried out of here. 1-2 on Contreras. Here it comes, and a fly ball to center. Carrig angling and makes the catch in right center. Just a foot in front of the warning track. Another hard hit ball by the Brewers. Here comes Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell just 2 for 10 against the Mets. But overall in the homestand, 7 hits, 22 at bats. Good crowd on hand this afternoon for this 3:10 start time. Got the Alumni Legends game to follow, as we've been discussing. Mitchell waits. Pitch from Sugano is a strike at the knees. 0-1 on Garrett. Brewers are facing Sugano for the 2nd time ever. First time in a Rockies uniform. Faced them previously as a member of the Baltimore Orioles. Pitch to Mitchell is another strike. Threw him a splitter, and it's 0-2. Last pitched against the Brewers last May. Picked up a win through 6 innings, allowed just a couple of runs on 5 hits. He's not going to miss a lot of bats. Just have to make good swing decisions against his off-speed stuff. 0-2 is down low and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kitchen sink kind of guy, throws everything. We like to call that a cherry diner special. Kitchen sink omelet. One ball, 2 strikes. Terang leads from first, and a toss that way. He's back with a dive. Cherry Diner in Pittsburgh. One of our favorite haunts. Call it a greasy spoon type of diner. Kitchen sink omelet, just as you would think. It's got everything in it. 1-2. Sugano sets the belt and deals, and it's fouled at home plate. Popped up and hit David Rackley, the home plate umpire. Hunter Goodman making sure that his umpire is okay. Seems to be all right. Didn't get him in a sensitive area. Close, but 1-2 on Garrett Mitchell. Back to work goes Sugano. The pitch is low and in the dirt. Trying to get him to chase a low cutter. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Garrett Mitchell. Tell you what, it's turned out to be a beautiful day this morning. Pretty heavy layer of cloud cover, but that is dissipated nicely. Still some clouds in the area, but sunny and pleasant. 2-2 the pitch. Ground ball left side. A couple of hops for Karros. Throws Mitchell out by half a step. And the inning is over. Brewers get a run on the solo homer off the bat of Christian Yelich. We go to the second inning. 2-1 Colorado on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Rooting for the Brew Crew because we're from Milwaukee too. Tastes like Miller time.
The easiest way to watch the Brewers is here. Get Brewers TV for the 2026 season.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. Be cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you, Tank.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chef.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Inning, Mickey Moniak will lead it off for Colorado as Drowan delivers strike 1. Maybe you're hanging out at the pool and catching some rays. I know the Menominee Falls Junior Phoenix baseball team has a charity golf outing today. Swing and a miss by Moniak. It's 0-2. Got a message from the head coach of the 11U team who's playing golf today. He's listening to the radio while playing golf. It's going to be a great day out there on the links. The 0-2 pitch is a ball down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Is this charity golf outing going towards Pigeons Forge or Cooperstown? I think is the question.
No,
right?
I don't think we have made a decision on where my son Brock's team is going to go next year, but I think leaning towards Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
I think. Swing and a miss by Moniak. That's a strikeout. Second one by Shane Drowan. Another ortho ASAP strikeout. We'll see where they're headed. But a great golf tournament out at MILWAUKEE Golf Club. And everybody's here today, the alumni.
Royalty.
Eddie Cedar and Marcia. Everybody's in here. Here's the pitch, and it is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Thanks, Eddie. My old fantasy manager as well. Fantasy baseball camp manager, Eddie Cedar. The best. Here's the pitch, and it's a fly ball foul off on the right side. Tyler Freeman is at the plate. Eddie Cedar is managing one of the 2 alumni teams. We'll be playing after our game today. Tyler Freeman waits, Drowan deals, and misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's always great when Eddie Cedar comes up. He looks great.
He makes every day a better day. He just does. Puts you in a good mood.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drowan kicks and throws home, and it's a ball. And the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Every time I think about Eddie Cedar, it's when we're on the bus and we're listening to music in the back of the bus.
Yep.
And then inevitably the pitch on 2-2. Ground ball hits a third. Up with it is Hamilton. A crow hop, throw to first. Low throw. Bowers with the pitch. I think about Eddie Cedar whenever the bus takes a turn and the toilet seat would fall down and Eddie would say, "Dale, your glove."
He was the DJ on the bus.
Always the DJ. Dale, your glove. Talking about Dale Swaim. Lid of the toilet seat on the bus. He was in the booth listening to me tell that story. He was curious where I was going to go with it. This one fouled back by Tovar. He was looking at me, and his wife was also looking at me saying, I have no idea what you're going to say right now, and I'm a little nervous. Eddie's the best. 0-1 on Ezekiel Tovar. 2 outs in this top of the second inning. And a swing to miss by Tovar. It's 0-2. Eddie Cedar and Jeff Jenkins were my 2 coaches for fantasy camp a couple of years ago. Jenks is going to be playing in the alumni game. 0-2 pitch. Down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I talked to those guys last night, and I think every person I talked to said they had not touched a baseball.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the arms are going to hold up. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Shane Drowan. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 Rockies on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we...
Max Muncy with his 3rd go-ahead homer of the road trip.
229th as a Dodger. Moving past Ron Say. Welcome back, Max Fried. 7 strikeouts in 5 scoreless economical innings.
What a huge lift for the Yankees to see him come back and do that.
He's done it again. Just about every time you need him to come up big, he does.
The 34 home runs makes Jordan the major league leader, 1 more than Kyle Schwarber.
And this incredible magic carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record.
That ball's gone. 317. Salvador Perez ties George Brett for the most home runs in franchise history.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Luis Lara leads it off. 2 for 11 in this homestand. Was 0 for 3 on Tuesday, last time he played. Good bounce back inning from Shane Drowan in the second. And 1-2-3 with a couple of Ks. Pitch on Luis Lara. Sugano's got a strike on the inside corner. Before the first pitch or after the final out, give your ride an all-star clean at Tsunami Express. Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers. Sugano's 0-1. Lara takes it inside. A ball and a strike on Luis Lara. Had a ball fall in front of him back in the first inning. Tough play in the Bermuda Triangle down the right field line, but certainly a ball that thought Lara had a chance to make a play on. Fouls this one away on a splitter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Netted a man at second base who would eventually score on the RBI double by Cole Carrig. Just seeing Luis Lara, who's a center fielder by trade, and playing the corner outfield positions at the big league level, specifically right field. Different ballparks that you got to get used to. 1-2 pitch is low. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's finding his way, and his playing time will continue to grow, especially with Sal Frelick, who we learned earlier today will not be able to do any baseball activities for the next 5 days. 2-2 pitch. It is off the inside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball at 93 from Sugano. After that 5-day period, let's see where Sal is feeling. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Fastball in the inside corner, and Luis Lara knew it. Sinker that came back over that inside corner. First strikeout for Sugano. There's Jake Bauers trying to find his offensive stroke. Just 1 out of 18 on this homestand. 256, 18 homers, and 59 runs batted in overall for Bauers. Leads the team in homers. Down in the number 7 spot today for Sugano's first pitch. And it's a strike. The big curveball at 80 miles an hour. Sugano's 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string with a splitter. And it's 0-2. You would describe Sugano as a thumber. Not a lot of fastball velocity. Just flips curveballs in, splitters, cutters. Anything to get you off on your front foot. 0-2 the count on Bauers. Sugano kicks and throws at the plate. That's low and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way to Bauers. Bouncer hit to the right side. Easy play for Castro. He throws out Jake. 2 up and 2 down in the second inning for Joey Ortiz. The boys of summer, they're grinding their way through. Hopefully another pennant chase. Make sure you enjoy every inning with baseball's favorite comfort food. That's Usinger sausage. Nothing beats a 1-2-3 9th inning save, and nothing saves a tailgate party like an extra pack of Usingers. Buy that extra pack. You can never have enough Usingers. First offering to Ortiz is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Not just brats, they do summer sausage, breakfast sausage, bacon. They got everything you need for any kind of event. Usingers. 1-0 is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Ortiz batting average just a tick below 240 now. He's at 5 home runs, driven in 28. 3 of those 5 home runs coming in the last 16 games. 2-0 pitch is a strike on the inside corner. A couple of runs on 3 hits for the Rockies. A run on 2 hits for the Brewers. A solo homer by Yelich. 2-1 pitch is a strike at the knees. Threw him a cutter at the bottom of the zone. Sugano is going to be a popular name in the next week and a half leading up to the trade deadline. 9 wins, 476 earned run average. 2-2 to Ortiz. Down and away. Threw him another cutter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Led the American League, allowing 33 home runs a year ago. He's now allowed 19 this season. Has done his best work at home, which is surprising, in Denver. His ERA about 1.5 higher on the road. Payoff pitch to Joey Ortiz. Chopper foul, third base side. Six and 2 with a 4.15 earned run average for Sugano. 5.32 ERA on the road. Last couple of road starts, he's been pummeled. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a high fastball around shoulder high. And Sugano with a couple of strikeouts in a scoreless second inning. On our way to the third, it's 2-1 Colorado on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
From first.
Max Muncy with his 3rd go-ahead homer of the road trip. 229th as a Dodger. Moving past Ron Say.
Welcome back, Max Fried. 7 strikeouts in 5 scoreless economical innings.
What a huge lift for the Yankees to see him come back and do that.
He's done it again.
Just about every time you need him to come up big, he does.
The 34 home runs makes Jordan the major league leader, one more than Kyle Schwarber.
And this incredible magic carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record.
That ball's gone! 317! Salvador Perez ties George Brett for the most home runs in franchise history.
Colorado, they lead it by a score of 2-1 in the third, and in with the play-by-play is Lane.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. Jake McCarthy leads things off here for the Rockies. First pitch swinging, and he rips one fair down the right field line into the corner. It'll be extra bases for the speedy McCarthy, not stopping at second. Still on his way to third. Here's the throw. It's going to be late. It's a leadoff triple for Jake McCarthy. What a season he has put together so far for these Rockies, the former Arizona Diamondback. That extends his hitting streak to 10 games. Came in hitting .305 with 10 homers. And he's been hitting left-handed pitching all season long. Had a .364 average against lefties coming into the day today, and that just got a little bit better with that swing. So the infield comes halfway for the Crew with nobody out and a runner at third. And here's Kyle Karros. The first pitch is lined into the right center field gap. That's going to get down, roll all the way to the edge of the warning track before Lara can cut it off. Trotting home is McCarthy, trying to stretch it into a double as Karros, and he's thrown out at the bag at second base. Ortiz there to apply the tag. Boy, he was dragging an anchor behind him as he turned first on his way to second. And good job by Lara to get to that ball before it got to the warning track. That was the key to it. Rockies are seeing if they want to challenge it. Looks like they're going to put the headsets on.
Colorado's challenging the out call at second base.
So McCarthy, that run will count regardless. So 3-1 Rockies now. But is Karros safe at second, or did the Brewers cut him down? Lara's throw was late. Now Karros was in there initially, then he came off the bag. He touched it with his left hand, came off the bag. Did he disengage at any point? I think he did. He gets the right foot back to the bag. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. He initially beats it with the left hand, does a little swim move, but then Ortiz gets the tag on the right thigh, and it looks like he becomes disengaged with the bag. He does get the right foot back to the bag, but I think there's a gap there where he is off the bag, and that's where the out call came from. And remember, that's how it was called on the field, so that's very important. It is very close, but I think there is a gap there where he is disengaged from the bag and Ortiz has the tag on him. I don't know. Looking at another replay from center field now. And by the time Ortiz gets the tag to him, he might have that right foot on the bag. This is going to be close, and I think this is going to take a while in New York because there's a lot of elements to this challenge. It is at the very least an RBI single and a 3-1 lead for the Rockies. But if this gets overturned, it would be an RBI double. And Karros would have his second extra base hit of this game. He is standing at second base talking with Turang and Ortiz right now. And as we predicted, this is taking a very long time in New York. Now, again, it was called out on the field, and that's usually worth something. And here we go. We're going to get the call from New York.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Colorado loses their challenge.
So it'll be an RBI single. That's a really nice play by Luis Lara to get to that ball before it got to the warning track. He cut it off about a step or two in front of the track and then made a two-hop throw to the bag in time to get Karros
for the first out. So the bases are empty. There's one away. But it is a 3-1 Rockies lead. And here's Cole Carrick. First pitch from Drowan misses high, and it's 1-0. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going cross town, Club Citgo can save you money on every fill-up along the way. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not, says Nestor Ceja at first base. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Carrick with an RBI double back in the first inning. That got the Rockies on the board. Here's Drowan's 2-0 pitch. That one's fouled back, and the bat came flying out of the hands of Cole Carrick. It is 2-1. Took a big cut at that sinker right down the middle and fouled it straight back. Carrick went 7 for 18 on the recently completed homestand for the Rockies. He's swinging a good bat right now. As Jeff told you earlier, Brewers just missed him in June. He came up shortly after that series in Colorado that the Brewers swept. 2 balls and 1 strike on Carrick. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Got a fastball past him at 96. A leadoff triple, then an RBI single, but an out at second as Karros tried to stretch it into a double. Carrick uses his timeout, the switch hitter. Hitting from the right side against the lefty Drowan. 2-2 pitch. And that is a little bit low. Curveball just missed, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brewers playing from behind here today. That's something they've been pretty comfortable with over the last month or so. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and struck him out. Ran a cutter down and in. That is the 4th strikeout for Drowan on the afternoon. An Ortho ASAP strikeout. Don't strike out. Get back to the active lifestyle you want at Ortho ASAP. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. So 2 down, and now here's Hunter Goodman. Had the RBI single back in the first. First pitch to him. He is over a bit low with a sinker. It's 1-0. Goodman's 58th driven in of the year. 31 home runs for the All-Star. Hit 4 home runs on that homestand that the Rockies just came off of. 1-0 is a curveball that missed low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. I think the impressive thing about Goodman, 18 of his 31 home runs have happened away from Coors Field. So often when a guy puts up big offensive numbers and they're with the Rockies. 2-0 pitch. This is a high fly ball into left center. It's going to be in the ballpark for Jackson Chourio. Calling off Mitchell, making the catch, and the inning is over. So often when a guy puts up the numbers Goodman's putting up in a Rockies uniform, you say, how much of that is Coors? Well, he's hit more home runs away from Coors than he has at Coors Field for Hunter Goodman. But he flies out here, and it was just the 1 run for the Rockies in the top.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Today. We treat each client like family and each home as if it were our own. LeoFamilyRenovations.com.
The third inning is brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. You cheer on the hometown team, so bank at your hometown bank. Visit tcnb.com to open your account today.
It's a 3-1 Rockies lead as we go to the bottom of the third inning. David Hamilton back off the injured list today. He will lead things off for the Crew against Tomoyuki Sugano, who the Brewers have had some good swings against early on here. First pitch brought home and missed outside of the sweeper. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Now, when the game is on the line, the Brewers rely on their elite bullpen. When your oral health is on the line, rely on a WDA member dentist. To find a WDA dentist near you, go to WDA.org. Here's the 1-0 to David Hamilton. And it's a fly ball foul, and out of play down the left field line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not a very extended amount of time on that injured list for Hamilton. Remember, he went on the injured list on that last road trip in St. Louis. Did a quick rehab, 2 games in Nashville, and then back here at the big league club. 1-1 is popped up. Foul territory left side. It'll be Karros, the third baseman, making the call for it, and catch right in front of the Rockies dugout. And that's the first out of this third inning. And that'll get Yelich to the plate before he hits 10 for ID on the Brewers radio network. Yelly homered in his first at bat of the day. Sugano's first pitch to him is a little high, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. 3-1 Rockies here at American Family Field. Game 1 of this 3-game series. Alongside Jeff Levering and Kent Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here this afternoon. And visitors in the booth all game long. 1-0 pitch. This is a fly ball. Left center field. This is way back at the track at the wall, and jumping up and making the catch is Jake McCarthy. Yelly almost got another one. 102 off the bat. That might have got in just a little bit. And McCarthy got back there, and at the wall he jumped. I don't think that one was going to get out. We'll see a replay. It was going to hit at the very top of the wall if it didn't, though. But Yelly put a charge into it. But it's a long and loud out. And there's 2 away for Jackson Chourio. The pitch chopped foul up the third baseline. It's 0-1. Now we had Eddie and Marcia Cedar in the booth an inning ago. Now Eric Kratz and Travis Shaw are here with us. Big part of that 2018 NLCS club for the Brewers. The 0 to Chourio, and he lays off a sweeper down and away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Good to see Kratzy and Travis, who had a couple of just monster seasons with the Brewers. So good to see so many of these faces that have been a big part of this era of Brewers baseball. When you're talking about Kratzy and Travis Shaw. The 1-1 swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Well, if you're heading to a Brewers game, Potawatomi Sportsbook will get you there. Make any purchase or same-day bet for a shuttle wristband. Space is limited. Visit Potawatomi.com for details. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chourio, who flied to center. Back in the first inning. Sugano's pitch. Down and away with a cut fastball, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chourio came into the day hitting just .222 in the month of July. 22 strikeouts in there. 2-2 pitch. Liner into right. That's going to drop in there for a base hit for Jackson. So Chourio with a 2-out single goes the other way with it. It was not hit overly hard, but just a nice compact swing. Pokes that ball into right. And now here's Bryce Terang, who singled back in the first inning. Brewers would love to get the top of this order going, and Yelich with a couple of really good swings today. Very good sign. Terang, another key to the top of this order. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss at a splitter, and it's 0-1. A 3-1 Rockies lead. Chourio at first with 2 away here, bottom of the third. Sugano on the third base side of the rubber out of the stretch. 0-1. Terang able to check. They appeal to third. Charlie Ramos agrees that he checked. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Carbless is a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Premium ready-to-drink cocktails, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten. Find them at the ballpark or at your local retailer. Carbless, this is more. Here's the 1-1. Chopped foul at the plate over near Contreras in the on-deck circle. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Brewers chasing a couple of runs here early on. Sugano, the 1-2. And a soft little liner into center. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Carrig was charging it, had to let it drop in front of him. And Bryce Terang is 2 for 2. And now the Brewers with 2 on for William Contreras with 2 outs. Contreras just 4 for his last 43. Over his last 13 games, if you include today. Of course, he had that one huge swing on Sunday. Brewers really would like to get Contreras going at the plate, because when he gets hot, he can carry an offense for weeks. Sugano's first pitch is a fly ball to center. Carrig back a couple of steps. He's there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Brewers, no runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. We go to the 4th inning. It's a 3-1 Rockies lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
The health of Wisconsin depends on people who are ready to serve. That need creates opportunity. And at Concordia University, Wisconsin, you can prepare for a healthcare career.
Makes a turn. Here comes the throw. It's going to be close. He's going to miss. Safe. He didn't touch him. This is bizarre, folks. This is bizarre. That's unreal.
What do you think? You ever seen that play before like that?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, and it hit Trout right off his right side. He dismisses the athletic training staff, says he's okay.
In between innings. Wow. Look at the signs.
It says knuckling.
Tell you what, you know why they're mascots. They swung and missed at that thing about 100 times.
Look out, fellas. A nice job protecting the bullpen.
What a wild turn of events there. It's going to be an out on Nasim Nunez on one of the wilder plays you will see. Back out there for this 4th inning. First offering to Castro. The switch hitter rolls one foul at the third base line. It's 0-1. 3 of the 5 hits for the Rockies, extra base hits, and that's why they have 3 runs in the early going against Shane Drowan, who has been a stabilizing force in this Brewers rotation through some of these injuries over the last handful of months. 0-1 is lined into left. Churio's got to let it drop in front of him. Hard hit ball off the bat of Willie Castro. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Rockies here in the 4th. Ball was hit 104 off the bat. Curveball. It was on the outer edge. It was not a bad pitch by Drowan. Might have left it up a little bit more than he wanted to. Castro ripped that ball into left. So now here's Troy Johnston, one of these Rockies rookies who's had a nice season so far this year. Left on left matchup here as Drowan brings home the pitch. There goes the runner. Pitches a ball. Throw to second. It's going to be in time. Oh, no, they're going to call him safe. Joey Ortiz says to check it in the Brewers dugout. He slid to the backside of the bag. Ortiz tried to get a tag on him, and Pat Murphy holding things up to see if they want to challenge it. Still waiting on word they will not. That's a very good slide by Castro to the back of the bag to avoid that tag by Ortiz. Contreras handled it well, got it out quickly. And he just got that left hand in there right before the tag was applied. So stolen base for Castro. And the 1-0 pitch to Johnston misses down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. So Drowan with a little trouble to work around here in the 4th inning. Does not want to get the Brewers in any bigger hole than they are in right now, trailing 3-1. Looks back at Castro. Now the 2-0 pitch. This is a ground ball foul up the first baseline. It's 2-1. Brewers earlier today honored Sergeant Ron Woodard Sr., U.S. Marine Corps vet in Vietnam, National Guard for 7 years, and 32 years coaching Special Olympics. What a cool note that is as well. Volunteering his time and making a difference in that way beyond all the great service he gave to our country. Thank you to Sergeant Ron Woodard Sr. for all that he's done for our country and just our community in general. Two balls and 1 strike here on Troy Johnston. Drowan looks at second and brings home the 2-1. That missed down and away. 3-1. Retired veterans, by the way, can turn to Network Health for affordable and reliable health plans tailored to meet your needs. Find the coverage you need and health plan experience you want with Network Health. Learn more at networkhealth.com/veterans. 3-1. Nobody out with a runner at second here in the top of the 4th. Drowan's pitch. That nailed the outside edge. Johnston's getting ready to toss the bat. Now he's going to challenge, and I think it's going to be disallowed. And Warren Schaefer is out trying to get the attention of home plate umpire David Rackley. I thought he challenged that pretty quickly, and it would have been a ball. Brewers are going to catch a break here. David Rackley did not allow the challenge by Johnston, and he challenged it almost immediately. But Warren Schaefer is out there to argue. Pitch was outside. He started to toss the bat, but once he realized he called it a strike, he tapped his helmet immediately. I think the Rockies might have had a little bit of a beef there. It wasn't his first action to tap, but that's because he was assuming it was a ball. Pitch was off the plate away, but it was called a strike, and now it's 3-2. Drowan looks at second. And the pitch. Breaking ball and a bouncer to first. Played by Bowers. He'll run to the bag and retire Johnston. Moving to third on the play is Castro. And he is there with 1 away now for Mickey Moniak. So Drowan gets the first out. And now a pretty important battle right here with Moniak. Again, a 3-1 Rockies lead in the top of the 4th. On this late Friday afternoon affair between the Brewers and the Rockies. Brewers bring the infield in. Drowan's first pitch to Moniak is a ground ball foul up the first baseline, rather, and it's 0-1. Rockies are just a couple of wins away from matching their total from last year. Think about that. They have the worst record in baseball, and 2 more wins, they'll match the record from last year. That's how much they struggled a season ago. 0-1 is a fly ball to center. It's going to be deep enough to get the run home. Back into his left is Mitchell. Now comes in a couple of steps, makes the catch. Tagging is Castro. He will jog down the line and make it 4-1 Colorado. So a sac fly off the bat of Moniak. His 43rd driven in on the season. And the Rockies with a 3-run advantage, their biggest lead so far of the afternoon. And now 2 outs and nobody on for Tyler Freeman. Probably especially frustrating for the Brewers right now to be trailing 4-1 because they've had a lot of loud contact against Sugano and just the 1 run to show for it so far. First pitch to Freeman is rolled foul up the third baseline. It's 0-1. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Rockies. Brewers with a run on 4 hits so far. Drowan's 0-1 pitch. That nailed the inside edge with a fastball at 97 that time from Drowan. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning here at American Family Field. Final series of this long homestand for the Crew. 0-2 is over but low with a slider. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. It began with a sweep of the Marlins. 1-2 is a ground ball just foul at the first baseline. Stays at 1-2 on Freeman. And then the Brewers took 2 of 3 from the Mets. Now hoping to keep their winning ways going against a team on paper that people would assume the Brewers would have their way with. 1-2 pitch is a soft fly into left. Coming in is Churio. He's there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Leadoff single comes around and scores, though, and the Rockies lead it 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our...
Now, representing the organization, Jim Leland and A.J. Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Vargas 1 for 3, 1-0. Vargas hits it deep to left center. This one's got some carry, and it's gone. Eldemaro Vargas gets one back. Well, you're the DH. You're supposed to be the hitter, and he's been hitting a single and a run scored in the second, and a 2-out homer in the 7th, his first of the year. That went 431 feet. 109 miles an hour off the bat. That's a momentum breaker right there. He's the ultimate argument for the 26-man roster.
But again, the Brewers with just the 1 run to show, despite a lot of loud contact against him early on. Mitchell, a ground out back in the first inning, 0 for 1 today. And the first offering to Garrett is low and away with a fastball at 92. It's 1-0. Garrett came in hitting .370 over his last 20 games, 11 extra base hits in that stretch. The 1-0 offering missed low, 2 balls and no strikes. Think about that. He had a home run robbed in Arizona in that stretch of games as well. So the numbers could be even more impressive for Garrett Mitchell during this recent hot stretch. Here's the 2-0 from Sugano, and it's a ground ball to first. A couple of hops out to Johnston. He'll flip to Sugano, who just beats Mitchell to the bag for the first out of the inning. There's one away for Luis Lara. Schneider and their professional truck drivers remind you work zones require extra caution. Slow down, stay alert, and keep everyone safe. Lara was called out on strikes back in the second. He's 0 for 1. Six for 26 in his young big league career. Switch hitter up there as a lefty against the righty Sugano. And the first offering. Lara, ground ball back up the middle. Ranging to his left is the shortstop Tovar. Plays it on that side of the bag. The second side of the bag, and throws to first. And retires Lara. So there are 2 quick outs for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Let's drive around the league. It's brought to you by Construction Business Group. Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. All night games tonight except for this one. So no other games currently in action today. First pitch to Jake Bowers is down and in. It's 1-0. Cubs are in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. They'll get started at 5:40 our time. So they'll be underway before this one is over, more than likely. Here's the 1-0 to Bowers. And he took a strike at the bottom of the zone. It's 1-1. Cincinnati and St. Louis in St. Louis later on tonight. That one coming up at 7:15 tonight. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball missed low. And it is 2 balls and 1 strike. That Cubs-Pittsburgh matchup is Matthew Boyd versus Jared Jones. That's your pitching matchup in that one. Sugano has the one he wants and working out of the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Bowers. And Bowers took down and in with a sinking fastball. It goes to 3-1. Brewers got a pair of 2-out hits in the third. But then Contreras flied out to end that threat. Try to put something together with 2 outs here in the fourth, trailing 4-1. Sugano's 3-1 to Bowers is a strike on the inside edge with a sinker. And the count is full. It's 3-2. Rockies have scored in all but 1 inning so far. They were scoreless in that second inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Drowan, but 2 in the first, a single tally in the third, and another run in the fourth. The Brewers' only run, the solo home run from Yelich, to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Three balls and 2 strikes here at the plate on Bowers. Sugano kicks the leg and brings home the pitch. A swing and a miss. Struck him out with a splitter down and in. And Bowers strikes out, and the Brewers down in order in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the 5th inning. It's a 4-1 Rockies lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
This update sponsored by UW Credit Union. For every stage of life, UW Credit Union is here.
3-2 to Vargas. Got him. Fastball at 99. Back-to-back Ks for Miz.
Setting up on the outside corner, and he hit the glove. Perfect pitch by Mizorowski. Excellent command with that fastball.
1-0-1, and he finishes the inning with a strikeout. Miz with 3 Ks. Got him. Blew him away with 99. 5 Ks in the first 2 innings for Mizorowski. And he struck him out. 10 Ks on opening day for Miz.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Tovar, McCarthy, and Karros coming up for the Rockies. Shane Drowan delivers strike 1, a swing and a miss by Tovar. Tovar, who seemed like a can't miss for the Colorado Rockies, was consistently hitting in the number 3 spot last year. An unbelievable season for him. Hitting just 195 this year. 3 for his last 41 at the plate. As Drowan delivers on 0-1, it's a strike. And it's 0-2. Four runs on 6 hits for Colorado. A run on 4 hits for the Brewers. Drowan winds and deals. Hit foul right side. Stays at 0-2. The Brewers have had a lot of loud contact against Sugano, but not much to show for it. Just the solo homer by Yelich. That one misses outside by Drowan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs allowed by Drowan. a rarity for the Brewers left-hander. He's been so steady. 1-2, and it almost hit him. Fastball that knocked him off his spot. Last time Drowan allowed 4 runs was back on the 13th of June. It's the only time he's allowed 4 runs in any of his starts. Two coming back. Swing and a miss by Tovar. Another ortho ASAP strikeout for Shane Drowan. It's his 5th. Remember, coming off of a career high 9 strikeouts last time out. Jake McCarthy digs in. Strikeout and a triple for McCarthy. Ended up scoring on a base hit by Kyle Karros in the 3rd. Talking about the Alumni Legends game. Going to take one with him of the first base side on a bunt, but it's going to roll foul by McCarthy. Legends game is coming up after the ball game today. Just had a visit to the booth from Travis Shaw and Eric Kratz. Kratz was a member of that 2018 team. Had some big hits against these Colorado Rockies in that division series. Travis Shaw was with the Brewers 17, 18, parts of 19. Was part of the jumbo package infield the Brewers ran out there in 18. Jesus Aguilar, Mike Moustakas, Travis Shaw was the second baseman. That's a ball off the outside corner to McCarthy. 1 ball, 1 strike. And then the Brewers traded for Jonathan Scope, who played short. Not every day, but he was in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back. Aguilar was a all-star that year, 2018.
Home run derby participant. Was that in Miami that year? No.
You could be right.
Washington.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Drowan throws. Swing and a miss. He strikes out McCarthy. Back-to-back Ks for Drowan. He's got 6. And now it's Kyle Karros.
Miami was 2017. Corey Knebel was the Brewers all-star that year. 2018 was Washington. The Brewers had Kane, Yelich, Hader, Aguilar.
There's a strike. And it's 0-1 on Kyle Karros, an RBI single and a double for Karros today, both going the other way. That's right, because Hader was going back home to Washington. Here's the 0-1. It's a ball a little low on Karros.
I think Jeremy Jeffress might have been an all-star that year, too. I think the Brewers had 5 in 2018, if I remember correctly.
Matching their franchise record. 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike on Karros.
JJ's here, too.
Yeah, I saw JJ down in the interview room earlier today. He looks like he's about ready to throw again. Probably crank it up. 2-1 to Karros. Ground ball hit to third. Hamilton has it. Throw to first is in time to get Karros, and the Rockies go 1-2-3. We're halfway home. Brewers trailing Colorado 4-1. See if they can get some runs in the 5th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Hit a home run with your career at Ironworkers Local 8. With industry-leading wages and benefits exceeding $84 an hour, hands-on training, and job opportunities across the eastern third.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready, set, go. And they're off. Look at them go, folks. They're neck and neck. The crowd goes wild. Down the home stretch. Here they come. Here's the play of the plate. It's Ace. Congratulations on winning the great mascot race.
There's so much history right here, and when I put it on and it's so light, it just feels just right. It feels just right. I mean, look at this. It got the city on it. When I was 7 years old, my uncle takes me where? To Shea Stadium. Darryl Strawberry hits a home run, and I become a fan for life.
Another one. But it came up short. See if the Brewers can get to Sagano in this 5th inning. Right-hander deals and misses outside for ball 1. Ortiz struck out back in the 2nd inning. Ortiz coming off a game where he fell a homer shy of the cycle. Got on base 4 times. That is a strike on the corner. Tripled, doubled, singled, and then walked in his final at bat. One pitch from Sugano. Hit foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Only game going on in the big leagues right now. The Brewers and the Rockies. Royals and Tigers will get going a little later. One-two pitch is down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fun to see all the old faces that have been bouncing around these last couple of years with the Brewers. Playing in that alumni game coming up after ours. Swing and a miss. Threw him a splitter, and Ortiz has gone on strikes for a 2nd time. 4th strikeout for Sugano. Hitter is David Hamilton, who's popped up today. 0 for 1. Quick vibe check. A cooler full of Vizzy Hard Seltzer. That is a big vibe. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the seltzer that passes the vibe check. Pitch to Hamilton is outside. Ball 1. Award-winning Pine River cheese spread, Cedar Crest ice cream and frozen custard, and Usinger sausage. Those are 3 Wisconsin originals. 3 summertime favorites. You live here, you know what I'm talking about, of course. If not, well, maybe you should move here. Swing and a foul. And it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Seriously, once you've tasted the best, you never forget it.
There's a house for sale in my neighborhood. You could move into that house. You'd have me as a neighbor. You can move here.
There you go. There's a ringing endorsement to move into Lane's neighborhood.
I pretty much leave you alone. Mind my own business.
Just got to watch out for your dog.
I run the neighborhood watch, though.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm in charge of that.
How's that working out for you?
It's unofficial, but good. Not a lot of crime in our neighborhood, so not too much to keep track of.
1-2 pitch to Hamilton. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks and make it 3 straight going back to the end of the 4th inning for Sugano. 5 strikeouts for a guy who doesn't strike many guys out. Christian Yelich has had the best swings against Sugano. Solo homer in the 1st inning and then flied out to deep left where McCarthy ran it down right up against the wall. 4-1 Colorado. Opening game in this 3-game weekend series. Pitch to Yelich inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Sugano again to the plate for Christian. Down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. We were talking about Eric Kratz and Travis Shaw in the back of the booth. We were telling some stories about that 2018 season. Jonathan Scope hitting a grand slam against Madison Bumgarner. That was his big moment. What people don't really remember as the 2-0 pitch, Yelich swings and misses. The entire dugout was on the field after he hit that grand slam, almost as if it was a summer league game in the Caribbean. It was a big moment, and Matt Bum did not like that. The 2-1 fly ball to center. Didn't get it all, but drifting back is Carrig onto the warning track and makes the catch to retire the side. Bumgarner then hit Ryan Braun, and then later the following year when Kratz was teammates with Bumgarner, he apologized to him and said, I told him if he did it again, I'd have to hit him.
So let's open this up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not?
Right? He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's on point.
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
We'll take some more of that.
Smollett. Swinging a line drive. Deep center. It's gone. A walk-off home run.
This is the Brewers Radio Network.
You're killing me, Smalls.
4-1 Rockies, 6th inning already. Shane Drowan back to work, 75 pitches on his ledger, and the pitch to Carrick is low with a breaking ball. 1-0. Carrick today has doubled and struck out. Doubled home the first run of the game for the Rockies. They scored twice in that first. Carrick hits one to right. Back on it is Lara. He's still back. He will leap, and he caught it. Luis Lara up against the wall. Takes an extra base hit off the board for Cole Carrick. Timed that one beautifully. Starting to get to know that right field fence. Little choppy steps as he was getting towards the wall. A leap and a catch for Luis Lara, one away. And Carrick has some pop in that bat. Luis Lara, however, going back and making that catch. Wouldn't have been out of the ballpark. Was in front of the wall. Still a nice play nonetheless. First one skips in the dirt on Hunter Goodman. RBI single and a fly out to left for the All-Star Hunter Goodman. Back-to-back All-Star bids for Goodman. And takes low. 2 balls, no strikes. Don't miss George Webb's double play meal deal. 7 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries, just $17.99. Win, lose, home or away. Visit GeorgeWebb.com for locations and details. 2-0 is inside. 3 balls, no strikes on Goodman. Middle of this Rockies order, very formidable. Especially the way they've been playing for the last 2 months. 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. The Rockies are a really interesting team because you can see some individual pieces that may be moved at the trade deadline, but they've got a really nice core of offensive players that if you're Colorado, you are seriously taking a look and saying, we got some pieces here offensively.
You talked about Tovar earlier. That's been the one disappointment. You thought he was going to be a big part of their core moving forward.
Pitch to Castro is a fly ball down the right field line. Long run, Lara, and he's there, makes the catch. Oh, that kid can fly. He had a good beat on that fly ball and nearly overran that play, to be honest with you. Had to shorten up his strides as he was getting to that baseball. 2 away for Troy Johnston.
But yeah, you think about Rumfield, Johnston, who's at the plate now, obviously Goodman. And then they found some things. I mean, Jake McCarthy's having a great season for them. Mickey Moniak has turned into a guy that they could flip, I think, very easily and get something good.
Former #1 overall pick by the Phillies. He's had a resurgence in Colorado the last couple of years. Now, granted, a lot of his good numbers, Mickey Moniak, who's on deck, have come in Colorado.
Right.
Nonetheless, he's become a nice little player. They really like Johnston. He's at the plate now, playing first base today. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
I think that's the thing I keep coming back to on Goodman, is that his numbers are even more impressive away from Coors. So often when there's a guy putting up those kind of numbers in a Rockies uniform, you put an asterisk next to it, but not with Goodman.
2-0 to Johnston. Swing and a miss. Good sinker. 2 balls, 1 strike. Almost the anti-Charlie Blackmon.
Yeah. He's got 2 different games this year where he's hit 3 home runs. He's got 4 multi-home run games over the course of the season. 5, actually, excuse me.
Time called by Johnston.
He's not a free agent until 2030, so you wouldn't think the Rockies would flip him, but that's still one of those things that people whisper about sometimes because they could get a haul.
Big time. A premium hitting catcher. Here's the 2-1. Johnston, a fly ball to center. Back goes Mitchell, a couple of steps. He'll make the catch. Inning over. Just a walk, and 6 innings of work from Shane Drowan. Not to be understated. See if the offense can get going. Churio, Terang, and Contreras coming up when we come back. 4-1 Colorado on the Brewers radio.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Let's take a trip around baseball for a look at some of the funkiest moments from the field.
And now he slips and falls. The ball gets by him.
No, it wasn't not me. No, not me.
And it hits him right in the pitches that took the bat right out of their hands.
Terang didn't see it.
Man, that's tough luck.
With that wand ready to wave some magic. It goes way over Devers' head at first.
There's a big cockroach in the dugout, apparently.
But for every time you fall, you can always get right back on the horse with a fine fielding play.
Melendez over, dives, makes the catch. Off his glove, there's no way. Oh!
How about that?
A sensational catch.
By Ryan Waldschmidt. Torque meets railing, Torque wins. It's gone! What a day!
Brian Reynolds robs Ohtani. It's showtime.
And that might be the play of the year for the Ball Dudes.
How about that?
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and we're going to have a sausage delay for a moment. Just had the racing sausages in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Chorizo was not running at full gait. No, let's just put it that way. And to go all the way from the tarp, essentially, on the third base side, and then run all the way out into the right field corner. Those little choppy feet, Fred Flintstone style. We're having a hard time with that Chorizo costume. Churio squares the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike from Sugano, who's going back out there. 75 pitches on his ledger through 5 innings. He's allowed just the 1 run on 4 hits. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Brewers, down by 3. Sugano throws to Churio. This is down and away. Churio singled his last time. He's 1 out of 2. 6th inning is the Woodman's Food Market's home run inning. Our contestant today, Courtney Wolf from Union Grove. $150 in a gift card jackpot for Courtney if a member of the Brewers hits a home run this inning. Swing and a miss by Churio, who's trying to make Courtney a winner. $100 will be added to the total for each additional home run this inning. Visit any participating Woodman store to enter. Service and savings, that's Woodman's. 1-2 from Sugano. Down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had great crowds all weekend, all homestand. Had over 30,000 every game against the Mets this week. 2-2. Hit into center field. Carrig has a beat on it. Makes the catch. Another ball barreled by the Brewers, but not enough. Line out to center. This feels a lot like the game on Tuesday. Yeah. The Brewers against Zach Thornton. They just hit the ball right at guys when Thornton was on the mound. Amounted to a shutout for the Mets. Their only loss on this homestand so far. Turang's 2 for 2. He's singled to center twice. And takes up and away for ball 1. Grant Anderson is loosening in the Brewers bullpen. He'll more than likely have the 7th inning. After 6 innings of work from Shane Drowan. Turang into right center. It's back. All the way back and gone for Bryce. 15th home run of the year. It's a 2-run game now after the solo blast by Turang. He's 3 for 3 against Sugano. That ball traveled 434 feet. Pulverized off the bat of Bryce Turang. Every Brewers home run presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Get back to taking big swings on the course quarter field. Visit Ortho ASAP. Get expert care today at orthowisconsin.com. Foul back by Contreras. He was on that fastball from Sugano. With that swing from Turang, the Brewers have 6 of the 7 hardest hit balls in this game, yet trail 4-2. It's just the way it's gone. The Brewers offense today, a lot of atom balls as Contreras takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. What's the outlier?
Yeah, 3 of those 6 were outs, of course. The outlier is the Castro single off of Drowan in the 4th inning.
Base hit to left.
Yeah, curveball.
Contreras takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike on William. Turang, who usually hits his home runs out to center and left. This one, I think, is going to be deemed center field. Hit off the lower right-hand corner of the scoreboard. This one launched into center. Carrig coming on. He dives and knocks it down. Contreras will be content with a single. I thought that ball was going to hang up or Carrig was going to make some sort of spectacular play. Thankfully, that ball fell for Contreras. Carrig did a nice job of knocking that ball down. If it gets by him, Contreras is standing at third. All 3 balls in this inning have been torched by the Brewers offense, and now we'll have a visit to the mound by the pitching coach. Every trip to the mound brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook, wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Become a legend.
And that'll make it 7 of 8 now with that swing from Contreras.
That ball hit very hard. 104 off the bat. Also makes Courtney Wolf of Union Grove a winner in our Woodman's Food Market's home run inning. $150 at a gift card jackpot. See if the Brewers can add on with Garrett Mitchell, who represents the tying run. Anybody else hits a home run in this inning, an extra $100 for Courtney Wolf. Sugano sets. And the pitch to Mitchell. This is outside. Mitchell today 0 for 2, couple of ground outs, 1 to third, 1 to first. Brewers bullpen now adds Aaron Ashby to it as Victor Vodnik begins loosening for Colorado. Mitchell takes outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Attendance today, 37,089. 2-0 on Garrett Mitchell. Good pitch to hit. And a half swing and a miss and a fastball up in the zone. Mitchell waiting. Sugano at the belt. 2-1 pitch. Hit down the left field line. Foul. Got a splitter. Hit it hard. But foul down the line. He tracked down by Jake McCarthy in left field on the warning track. Flip it into the restaurant, the Barrel Yard. "90 pitches for Sugano, who steps off the back of the rubber. Reset the pitch timer, and now the 2-2 to Garrett Mitchell. Low and in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Luis Lara is on deck for the Brewers. Hadn't been a team better in Major League Baseball scoring runs late in games, in particular the 8th inning. We're not there yet, but the Brewers, a 2-run deficit, no big deal at this juncture. 3-2. Mitchell hit it foul, protecting against that cutter on the back door. Sugano has his sign from Goodman. 3-2 pitch. Down and in. He walked him, and the tying run is on for the Brewers. Every walk brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Ortho ASAP. Walk right in there is the difference, and we're going to get a pitching change. Warren Schaefer is out. Sugano is coming out of the game. Victor Vodnik is coming in. Things are getting a little tight for the Colorado Rockies. When things get tight for you, check out North Shore Adult Diapers. NorthShore.com. That's where you got to go. If it's tight.
There's so much history right here. And when I put it on and it's so light, it just feels just right. It feels just right. I mean, look at this. It got the city on it. When I was 7 years old, my uncle takes me where? To Shea Stadium. Darryl Strawberry hits a home run, and I become a fan for life.
Bottom 4, 3-0 Blue Jays. Kazuma Okamoto to lead it off for the Blue Jays. Hit a fly ball to right in his first at bat. As Okamoto drills one. High, deep, gone! His first home run as a Blue Jay, and it is 4-0. Big time power to the opposite field.
He came here with a power bat, and to show that early in the season, he's got these fans on their seats.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Luis Lara will be pulled back in favor of Andrew Vaughn, who will pinch hit against Victor Vodnik. Vodnik a .546 earned run average. Vaughn is 4 for 15 on this homestand, including a home run. He's got 3 on the year. Here's the pitch. Vodnik delivers strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 runners on base, the responsibility of Sugano. Vodnik has allowed just 1 run in his last 5 appearances. Pitch home. Ground ball softly hit to third, foul. 30th appearance for Victor Vodnik. He's inherited 13 runners this year, has only allowed 4 to score. Here's the pitch. Hit foul by Vaughn. Hanging slider, and Vaughn fouled it back. Vaughn has been used a ton as a pinch hitter this year by Pat Murphy. So far as a pinch hitter, Vaughn is 3 for 15 with a couple of doubles. Could use one right now. 0-2 pitch. Up and in. Fastball at 99 from Vodnik. Ashby and Grant Anderson are loosening in the Brewers bullpen. Contreras the runner at second, Mitchell the runner at first. A 4-2 Rockies lead in the 6th. Vodnik sets and deals. High again with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jake Bauers is on deck. A run in on the Bryce Terang homer. Only 1 out. Vaughn waits on Vodnik. A 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is on the way. And he missed. Down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got ahead 0-2, and Vaughn has worked it full. Got ahead with sliders. The last 3 fastballs have all missed. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. No, a swing and a miss by Vaughn, as a matter of fact. And Vaughn's going to be out. He ran up the first baseline. The ball got away from Goodman. Vaughn is out. They deem it not to be a foul ball, just a straight miss by Hunter Goodman, which will be a pass ball, allowing Contreras and Mitchell to advance 90 feet. That's just a flat miss by Goodman on that pitch. May have been screened by the Vaughn swing. Now it's Bauers, tying run in scoring position. Bauers is due. He is 1 for 20 on the homestand. Vodnik, deep breath, the pitch. Inside and low, ball 1. Still has yet to throw a fastball for a strike. The only thing he's thrown for a strike is the slider. Want to know, Vodnik deals. Slider missed outside for a ball. Bauers facing Vodnik for the first time. 2-0 the count. The stretch, deep breath. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Up with it is Johnston, feeds Vodnik. Side retired. Got a pretty good fastball to hit. But Bauers bounces out. Brewers strand the tying run in scoring position. We head to the 7th inning. It's 4-2 Colorado on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Mickey Moniak will lead off against him. First pitch from Drowan is in there for a strike at 0-1, and now we've got a parachute with a T-shirt attached to it that's going to land on the field.
I'm surprised it's the first time that's happened this year.
I am too. We got a couple on wires here for the screen. A little windier today than normal.
Need a little wind here.
A little breeze. All right. No balls and 1 strike on Moniak. Drowan kicks and delivers, and that missed down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. David Hamilton was all over it. He was running in to go get that parachute. The 1-1. That missed down and away. 2-1 here on Moniak. Moniak 0 for 1. Sac fly, RBI back in the 4th inning. Struck out against Drowan in the 2nd. 2-1 pitch. That one missed low. It goes to 3-1. Moniak and then Tyler Freeman and Ezekiel Tovar. So this may be just for one batter that Drowan's out here in the 7th. The lefty Moniak. 3-1 is chopper foul up the first base line, and the count is full. It's 3-2. He is over 90 pitches now. Despite some of the traffic he's had in this game, he's been pretty efficient because the Rockies have been up there swinging early in counts. But this is one of those deep counts. We haven't seen as many of these against Drowan here today. 3-2 pitch, and he missed a little bit low, and he walked him. So a leadoff walk to Moniak here, and that's going to be it for Shane Drowan. Pat Murphy's on his way out of the dugout, and he is going to bring Grant Anderson into this game to face these right-handers at the bottom of this Rockies lineup. It is a pitching change brought to you by Ironworkers Local 8. While there's a change on the mound, you can make a change in your career. Join Ironworkers Local 8. Visit IWL8.org. That's IWL8.org. Rockies lead at 4-2. A man on and nobody out here in the top of the 7th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yep.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
Nah, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man. Yeah, let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
Top of the 7th inning. Grant Anderson takes over on the mound for the Crew. TJ Rumfield is going to pinch hit for the Rockies, and before he steps into the box, 10 for ID on the Brewers Radio Network. With Jeff Levering and Ken Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here this afternoon. It's a 4-2 Rockies lead at American Family Field. We are in the top of the 7th inning. A runner at first and nobody out. Grant Anderson just taking over on the mound for the Crew. And now, as we just told you, a pinch hitter in TJ Rumfield coming to the plate. So you have a mound visit from Chris Hook. Mound visits brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Become a legend. Rumfield, who won the National League Rookie of the Month in May and June, having a decent July as well. He hitting .311 in the month of July. Home run, 7 RBIs. in this month for Rumfield. Anderson's first pitch is high. It's 1-0. Rumfield a left-handed hitter, so that is why Warren Schaefer goes to him in this spot against the right-hander Anderson. Grant certainly capable of getting a ground ball and trying to turn two here. 1-0 to Rumfield is high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 26 years old. Since May, when he started this run of back-to-back NL Rookies of the Month, in 69 games, a .313 average, 10 home runs, and .910 OPS for Rumfield. 2-0 pitch is check swing foul back to the net. It's 2-1. Craig Yoho is playing catch in the Brewers bullpen, so he's just starting to get up. Leadoff walk to Moniak by Drowan, then he exits. And now Anderson taking over. Missed outside. It goes to 3-1 on Rumfield. Rockies got Rumfield a little bit before spring training this year in a trade with the Yankees. End of January when that deal went down. 3-1 is lined down the right field line. It's a fair ball rolling into the corner. Going to be extra bases for Rumfield. On the move is Moniak. They're going to wave him around third. Terang will cut the baseball, and scoring easily is Moniak. It is an RBI double for Rumfield, and it's a 5-2 Rockies lead. So that leadoff walk has come around and scored. And again, the theme of all these hard hit balls by the Brewers finding gloves. And for the Rockies, it seems like everything they've hit hard has been for extra bases today. And that was a liner that screamed down the right field line at 98 miles an hour. And the Rockies back up by 3. So now runner at second, still nobody out. And here's Ezekiel Tovar. First pitch is bunted in the air, popped up, and Contreras will make the catch. In foul territory, just a few steps up the first baseline. That's a big first out for Grant Anderson. So 1 away, and now Jake McCarthy will be the batter. McCarthy 1 for 3 today, had a triple and came around and scored back in the third. You can close the book on Drowan now. Ends up giving up those 5 runs over 6+ innings. Walked just 2, struck out 6, and scattered 6 hits over the course of this game. First pitch to McCarthy is a swing and a miss at a sweeper, and it's 0-1. If you're injured, it's time to call in the right relief. Call Havish and Rotier, serving Wisconsinites for 95 years plus. National reputation, hometown service. Visit Havish.com. No balls and 1 strike on McCarthy. Anderson brings home the pitch. That missed inside. It's 1-1. We're talking about trade targets. McCarthy probably a guy the Rockies will field some calls on. Toolsy player, good defensively, a lot of speed, having a very good year at the plate. Some of his numbers maybe a bit inflated by Coors Field. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Not a guy that you look at and think of power. He has 10 home runs this year. 7 of the 10 have happened at Coors. But you're probably not acquiring Jake McCarthy to be a big bat in the middle of your lineup if you're a contender. Probably interested in the other tools that he brings to the table. The 1-2 pitch is popped up. This one foul territory, third base side. That's Hamilton drifting underneath of it to make the catch. And there's 2 outs. A couple of pop-ups. And Kyle Karros will be the batter now for the Rockies. 5-2. The Rockies, after the Brewers got that run on the solo blast from Terang in the bottom of the 6th to pull within 2. Rockies get that run right back. The leadoff walk coming around to score on the RBI double from TJ Rumfield, who still stands at second base. Anderson's first pitch to Karros is rolled foul off of his foot up the third baseline. It's 0-1.
He hammered that ball off of his foot and rolled all the way out to the tarp.
Yeah, he's going for a little brisk walk behind the plate. Nothing fun about that. Get as much time as he needs to before he gets back into the box here. And he's ready to resume the AB. 0-1 on Karros. Anderson looks at second. And now brings home the pitch. And lands a slider just a touch outside. Maybe a touch low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Low more than outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count here on Karros. 2 for 3 in this game. Way outside. And it's 2-1. Had the double, came around and scored in the first inning. That was more of a bloop double. Down the right field line. Then had the RBI single in the 3rd inning into right field. Righty versus righty matchup here for Anderson. And the 2-1. And the sweeper landed for a strike, and it's 2-2. Jeff told you 37,000 plus here today. Good crowd on this Friday afternoon for Brewers Rockies. They'll stick around and watch the alums have the Legends game following this one. About 20 minutes after the game concludes, the Legends game will get started. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 94 up and away, and Karros chased. So Anderson gets the strikeout and holds the Rockies to just the 1 run. But they lead at 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Fan.
This is my 1994 Topps card. This is an action shot. You know, I have no idea what I did this pitch, but it shows me, you know, good form. You know, head down, looking at the path of the ball, swing the bad front leg sort of straight. Yeah, I think that was a good at bat. I'm going to swear by it. I think I hit a home run this time.
South side of Chicago, where are you at? This was the first time I got traded, but I was so excited to wear these pinstripes and be a South side of Chicago boy. This jersey right here is an all-star jersey. You can see on the back the all-stars and the all-star patch there. Being an all-star and being who I was called over there to be was something I was real proud of.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Of the Milwaukee Brewers. Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because their team is always there to protect your dreams.
Seventh inning stretch sponsored by IslandResortGolf.com. Escape to the Island Resort and Casino where championship golf, relaxing spa treatments, great dining, and casino excitement create the perfect summer getaway. Joey Ortiz leads off the bottom of the 7th, takes a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Some defensive changes for the Rockies will get you caught up on here. 5-2 Colorado in the bottom of the 7th, and Victor Vodnik's pitch misses inside with a fastball at 99. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Rumfield stays in the game. He's at first base. The pitch, it's high, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Johnston goes from first to right field with Tyler Freeman out of the game. Those are the only changes for Colorado. The pitch, Ortiz takes a strike. Fastball at 97 on the outside edge, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Joey, who is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. We have not seen a lot of that from Ortiz here of late. He's been one of the hottest hitters at the plate for the Crew. And he chops one behind the third base bag, but just foul. And the battle will continue at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last 16 games coming into today, 373 average, 8 extra base hits, 3 home runs in there for Joey Ortiz. And it sparked a lot of conversation about Joey, and perhaps moving to third was a freeing thing for him, getting him off of shortstop. 2-2 is a bouncing ball to short. A couple of hops out to Tovar, pats the glove and throws to first in time to retire Ortiz, who's now 0 for 3 today. And that'll get David Hamilton to the plate. And I understand that sentiment about, hey, he's not on short, he's back at third. He hit when he was a third baseman in 2024. And that may very well be part of it. I think more than anything, though, Jeff, just getting to the other side of the Cooper Pratt cloud that was probably hanging over him for a month or two. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. And just knowing that you're still going to be in the lineup most days frees you up to attack a little bit more and take some pressure off of you. A 1 missed outside, 1 ball and 1 strike, and he's played like that.
Pratt signed that big deal, and immediately the conversation was, well, it's not if, but when he comes up to the big leagues.
The 1-1 misses down and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. So now he's here, and Joey has seen I'm still going to have a big role. Probably empowers Ortiz a little bit. 2-1 here on Hamilton. The pitch from Vodnik, a swing and a miss, and a fastball at 100 miles an hour. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Vodnik came on, got the final 2 outs of the 6th inning when the Brewers were threatening to tie at that point. The pitch, a chopper to first. 2 big hops for Rumfield. He's going to take it to the bag himself, goes into a slide and beats Hamilton there. Barely. And there's 2 outs, and it'll bring Yelich to the plate for the 4th time today. Christian has had one of the most impressive 1-for-3s you'll ever see. He homered to lead off the bottom of the 1st. He nearly homered in the 3rd on a ball that I will tell you, with the metrics involved in it, is almost always a home run. Hit it 103. First pitch is way outside. It's 1-0. And then hit one to the warning track in center in the 5th inning. Very easily could at least have 2 home runs in this game. The 1-0 pitch is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And of course, you get kind of caught up in the moment of, hey, great home run, hitting the ball hard, but the hope is that he's on it and that a ton more hard contact is going to follow here as he takes a strike on the outside edge. It's 2-1 because a Christian Yelich at the clip of a 2025 would be a big difference maker for this lineup. 2-1. And he took a strike on the outside edge. He wasn't so sure. Tilted his head. Maybe not totally in agreement with David Rackley, and rightfully so. It was outside. Not by a lot, but it probably was out.
Razor's edge.
Yeah.
It's close.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. That missed out. Oh, he rings him up, but Yellie's going to challenge this one.
Pitch is ruled a strike. The batter's challenging.
And this isn't close. Yellie will win it. Challenge brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Boom.
Pitches the ball. Counts 3. Brewers have 2 challenges.
Probably could have challenged the last 2 and won both of them. Definitely this one was a no-doubter. And Yelich very quick to challenge it. It's a full count now, 3-2.
4 for 5 in challenges for Yelich on the season.
Chopper over the head of Vodnik. Charging it is the second baseman. Castro throws to first in time and retires Yelich. The Brewers go down in order in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. Brewers trailing 5-2 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
The best summer moments aren't
If you're feeling crabby, check out some of these wild and weird moments from around the league.
Since going to tag out Bowers, who had the crab crawl back toward first base.
Is this 1-1-1-3 on the putout?
Of course, catching it is one thing.
Whoa! Go through the 5-hole? Yeah, it sure did.
Now that's what you call really struggling.
Now let's see some animal instincts on display in the field.
Nico! Behind the back. What a play!
Get a load of this.
Say hey, Austin Martin right. He made an incredible catch.
And a liner caught by a leaping Bobby Witt Jr.
No question about that one.
Robles over, goes to a dive, and makes a tremendous catch.
Oh, I didn't give him a shot off the bat to come down to that baseball. Oh, highlight reel stuff from David Hamilton.
How about that?
Here at American Family Field, Craig Yoho taking over on the mound and taking over on the mic for us. Here's Jeff Levering.
Thanks, Lane. Yoho will get the middle of the order. Carrig, Goodman, and then Castro in this 8th inning. Yoho last worked in that Mets series on Monday. Picked up his 2nd win. Scoreless 5th inning. Cole Carrig switches over and hits from the left side of the plate and takes the ball inside 1-0. He has doubled, struck out, and lined to deep right, all as a right-handed batter against Shane Drowan, who allows a career-high 5 runs today. Change-up misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Carrig. Struck out 6, allowed 6 hits. Not a lot of hard hit balls, but finally placed, to tell you that. Carrig out in front of the changeup, fouls it off of the top of the screen and then off the back of a Brewers player. Like Kyle Harrison got that foul ball off his back. He's fine. A mere flesh wound. Fouled back by Carrig, this time on the left-handed batter's box side of things. Antonio Senzatella starting to play catch for Colorado in their bullpen. We're in the 8th, 5-2 Colorado. Yoho's pitch outside with a changeup. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order has done the majority of the damage today against the Brewers pitching staff. 3-2. Out in front again on that Bugs Bunny changeup, and Carrig swung so hard the bat swing actually, his handle hit him in the neck, wrapped his bat around his head. 3-2 on Cole Carrig. Yoho delivers, changeup, rolled foul again. Just cannot keep his weight back long enough. Fouling enough, pitches off. And the 3-2. First base side, it's a fair ball. Yoho picks it up, steps on the bag himself. It's 1 unassisted. That was about the only result that could have revealed an out for the Brewers there. Yoho running over, picking it up on the first base line and taking it to the base himself. He picked it up awkwardly to begin with. Hitter will be Hunter Goodman. Goodman today, a base hit, a fly out to left, and a walk. First pitch from Yoho is a ball off the outside corner. No challenge from Contreras. Both teams have both challenges remaining. Been a good zone for David Rackley today. Goodman swings and misses. Throw him a cutter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eighth inning today brought to you by the Wisconsin Laborers District Council. Learn great union wages and benefits building Wisconsin's infrastructure. Learn more at liunawisconsin.org and feel the power. One pitch inside. Tried the cutter again. 2 balls and a strike. Two one now. That is inside. 3 balls and a strike on Hunter Goodman. Pitch is inside again. And he walks him. 1-out walk to Hunter Goodman. He's on base for a 3rd time. And now it's Willie Castro. Baseball season, better known as Shandy season, baseball fans. Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy, refreshing Weiss beer, natural lemonade flavor. Leinenkugel's, flavor the moment. That is up and away on Willie Castro, and Yoho having a tough time throwing strikes right now. Pitch to Castro. Outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. It's like that shoulders flying out a bit for Yoho. And Senzatella getting loose for the Rockies. Colorado already leading by 3. The Brewers can ill afford to allow any more runs. 2-0 pitch. Changeup in there for a strike. 2-1. Brewers and Rockies get going again tomorrow. Robert Gasser goes for the Brewers against Ryan Feltner. 2-1. Changeup, swing and a miss. Castro could not hold up. Jacob Mizorowski gets the ball Sunday for the Brewers against Kyle Freeland. Two on Willie Castro. Liner into right center. Bowers coming over. He's there and makes the catch. Back to first goes Goodman. Troy Johnston 0 for 3. Couple of flyouts to center. Now in right field. Hits for Colorado with 2 outs and a man on at first base. The Brewers in the 8th will have Churio, Terang, and Contreras scheduled. Down by at least 3. Pitch to Johnston. Strike 1. Fastball at 95 from Yoho. Looks like he has recalibrated after he had walked Hunter Goodman on 5 pitches. And the 0-1 line foul almost took out the legs of the first base coach, Doug Bernier. Longtime minor league player, Doug Bernier. I saw him as a Rochester Red Wing.
Really?
A lot. Yes.
And when you've been your Pawtucket days?
Mm-hmm. Twins organization then. The 0-2 pitch is down again. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I had to catch myself so I didn't say Worcester days, because you never had Worcester days.
I did not.
Josh Mauer did. But
correct. I don't think Doug was still in the organization in the Worcester days. 1-2. Lined and caught by Bryce Terang with a nice leap. Side retired. Terang ranging far to his left. Reaching out, snagging one out from Johnston, taking away a base hit. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brewers trail.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Max Muncy with his third go-ahead homer of the road trip. 229th as a Dodger. Moving past Ronce.
Welcome back, Max Fried. 7 strikeouts in 5 scoreless economical innings.
What a huge lift for the Yankees to see him come back and do that.
He's done it again. Just about every time you need him to come up big, he does.
The 34 home runs makes Jordan the major league leader, one more than Kyle Schwarber.
And this incredible magic carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record.
That ball's gone. 317. Salvador Perez ties George Brett for the most home runs in franchise history.
Yes. Antonio Senzatella is the new pitcher for the Colorado Rockies as we play in the bottom of the 8th inning. Starter turned reliever, and he's turned into a pretty good one. 360 earned run average this season. The Brewers saw him in early June. He had an ERA in the 1s. He's 9-2 this year as Senzatella out of the bullpen. 31 appearances now. He's only walked 16 batters, struck out 44 in 50 innings of work. Brewers got to Senzatella out in Colorado. Have this image of him throwing that ball into center field to start up that rally. Come from behind win for the Brewers as they swept the Rockies out in Denver. Pitch to Churio is a strike on the outside corner. Churio, Turang, and Contreras, the hitters in this 8th inning. Down by 3. Senzatella throws home and a liner foul. Churio today has fly to deep center, single to right, and line to center. Hit the ball hard. That's a good sign considering the hits haven't come for Churio on this homestand. Just 5 for 24. The pitch down and away. 1-2 on Churio. Bullpens are quiet. Good inning of work from Yoho despite a walk. 1-2. Down and away. Looked at a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Senzatella at the belt, kicks and throws. Broken bat pop up first base side foul. Spencer Allen, the first base coach, getting out of the way. Barrel of the bat ended up between the pitcher's mound and third base. William Contreras just grabbed a bat and tossed it out to Jackson Churio. Pretty good bat toss. Not as impressive as his walk-off home run bat toss, which he launched over Minnesota. But the bat toss was appropriate to Jackson Churio, who had that one hit off of the tape of his bat. 2-2 pitch. Hit foul. Do it again.
Yeah, you could have some fun with the. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that you would call it a flip on Sunday. A bat toss. You could do some special editing of where that bat ended up landing.
Oh yeah, AI has a lot of fun with that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Churio. Ground ball hit to short. Tovar has it and throws him out. 6-3 on the putout. Yeah, Bryce Turang hits. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a deep home run off the scoreboard in center field. It was the last run allowed by Sugano, who went 5 1/3 today. The 2 runs on 6 hits. But got away with a lot today. The Brewers are hitting a ton of balls hard, but right at these Rockies defenders. Pitch to Turang is a strike from Senzatella. Well, in baseball, every player loves to hit for the cycle. Single, double, triple, homer. There's another cycle in baseball. A little easier to accomplish, depending on the time that you've got to do it. The 0-1, hit foul by Turang. Grab a Usinger brat, a Polish, an Italian sausage, and an all-beef Frank, if you want. Try and polish that off, and you've eaten for the cycle. Give it a try. Let us know how it goes. 0-2 is inside on Bryce Turang. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Whatever flavor Usinger you like. That's the 4 for the cycle. 1-2 on Turang, trying to get on ahead of Contreras. The pitch, hit foul. Jammed him with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. The Brewers cut the deficit to a 4-2 game in the 6th, and then the Rockies got one right back in the 7th. A walk to Moniak and a pinch hit RBI double by TJ Rumfield. Got the lead back to 3. 1-2 again to Bryce Turang. Foul back again. Trying that high fastball just above the belt. Turang keeps getting to it. Brewers winners of 5 of their last 6 coming out of the break. 1-2 is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still maintain a 7-game lead over the Cubs. Rockies, meanwhile, 2 games away from matching last year's season total in wins. Won just 43 games last year. 2-2, fouled back again by Turang, and he had a big cut. 7 pitches in this at-bat between Senzatella and Turang.
One of their media members said when we were in Colorado about this year's version of the Rockies, this is a normal bad team, where last year was abnormally bad.
Epically bad. 2-2. Wave and a miss. Nasty cutter down and in. And Senzatella retires Bryce Turang for the first time. 2 away for William Contreras. He too has hit the ball hard 3 times today. Only 1 hit to show for it. 2 lineouts and a single. 37,000 plus in the ballpark today. Not many will leave as the alumni game to follow. Pitch from Senzatella. Ground ball towards the middle, and a diving stop by Tovar. Throws from the seat of his pants, not in time. Contreras with an infield single. He's 2 for 4. Another hard hit ball. Tovar got to it. Thank goodness he didn't throw out Contreras. Then we would have started to get upset about all these hard hit balls and not many finding holes. Garrett Mitchell, he drew a walk as part of that run scoring 6th inning. The Brewers 2 runs coming on a pair of solo homers. Mitchell swings and misses. It's the thing with this Brewers team, though. They don't hit a lot of solo homers. When they have hit their homers, and they're dead last in Major League Baseball in home runs hit, they typically hit them with men on base. So they're efficient home run hitters. 0-1. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Need 1 more base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. Ball and a strike on Mitchell. And the pitch. Jammed, foul, third base side, just past Matt Erickson. Karros is playing way off the line at third. A couple of feet away from having some fun. One ball and 2 strikes on Garrett Mitchell. Senzatella at the belt. Kicks and throws. High with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5-2 Rockies in the 8th. Senzatella deals. Line foul. Better contact. 2-2 on Garrett Mitchell, making Senzatella throw a lot of pitches. 21 pitches thrown in this inning from Antonio Senzatella. Two coming back on Mitchell. It's high and inside with a cutter. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and now Contreras will have a head start with 2 away. Vaughn again is on deck, trying to bring him up, representing the tying run in this 8th inning. Time called by Garrett Mitchell. Nobody holding Contreras. Brumfield playing back. 3-2 coming. Line towards left center. It's going to hang up though for McCarthy. And the inning ends. Brewers had a base hit, hit a couple of balls hard, but just the one hit to show for it. To the 9th we go. 5-2 Colorado on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time. People think it just happens.
Left center, Profar sprints over. Oh, he lost it. It looked like it was going to be a really good play for Jersey Profar.
He did not see that ball. He didn't even come close to it.
These interactions between De La Cruz and Tito Francona have been priceless.
Got it there. Yes, indeed. And the ball wasn't the only thing that landed in the basket.
What in the world happened out there to Jung-Hoo Lee? That's wild. I mean, you don't see that in the big leagues.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive. Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out.
A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
To lead. Yoho deals with Mickey Moniak out of the chute. First pitch. Changeup rolled foul first base side, just past the camera well. A 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's low and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jordan Romano is loosening for the Rockies in their bullpen. Moniak fouls it away left side. 1-2 on Moniak. Walk, sacrifice, fly, and strikeout today. 0 for 1 officially. Hitting almost 300 against right-handed pitching this year is Mickey Moniak. Pitch from Yoho. Changeup, swing, and foul held onto by Contreras. First ortho ASAP strikeout for Yoho. Brumfield is the hitter. Again tomorrow, Robert Gasser, Ryan Feltner, a 6:10 start time. And the pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes on Brumfield. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Colorado. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Brewers. Yoho gets ground ball from Rumfield, foul. Ball and a strike on T.J. Rumfield. RBI double in the 7th inning off the bench. That's a big run in this game. Otherwise, you're a bloop and a blast away from tying it. Brewers will need at least 2 base runners against Romano to have some fun. The 1-1. Rumfield lines one down the left field line. A fair ball. Churio cuts it off before it gets into the corner. Rumfield with a long single. The Rockies have had a base runner in every inning but the 2nd and the 5th. So all but 2 innings. 7 of the 9 innings they've had base runners. A lot of pressure on this Brewers pitching staff.
Rumfield's an impressive young hitter, isn't he?
Never got a chance in the Yankees organization. Blocked by Ben Rice, among others. The pitch is a line drive and a right, a base hit by Tovar. Come to a place like Colorado and opportunities galore. Showing off what he can do. Now Tovar with a base hit. Back-to-back singles against Yoho. Pat Murphy has talked about Craig Yoho's role, and he was really pitching his way into a leverage situation for a while. Gave up the home run a couple of outings ago against Miami. It was the first hit he had allowed since his recall from the big leagues, covering 9 innings. Now Bryce Wilson will start to loosen in the Brewers bullpen. But these are the things that Yoho needs to improve upon: the multiple inning appearances and the back-to-backs.
Yeah, the role he's going to have in this bullpen, they'll need him to be able to do both of those things for sure.
2 on with 1 away from McCarthy. Triple today. Squares to bunt. He attempted that, missed it. 0-1 on McCarthy. Another arm joins Romano. Juan Mejia, right-hander. 0-1 pitch. McCarthy hits a high fly to right. Bowers angling towards the line. He has room and makes the catch. Tagging is Rumfield. Throw goes to second base. So a fly out to right by McCarthy. Kyle Karros hits. 2 for 4 today. A bloop double and an RBI single back in the 3rd. Rockies have led since the 3rd batter of the game. Never trailed in this one. The Brewers have had plenty of chances to get back in it. Not had that big hit with a man in scoring position, though. 0 for 3. The Rockies, meanwhile, 3 out of 7. Pitch to Kyle Karros from Yoho. Bouncer foul on a changeup. On Kyle Karros, and it's a strike. Fastball in the outside corner with a sinker, and it's 0-2. Yoho trying to get out of this inning without a run scoring. They're on the corners for Colorado. A 5-2 Rockies lead. Time used by Karros. Contreras now will use that time and go out in front of home plate and go through the signs defensively should Tovar try and take off for second base. Oh, and 2 on Karros. Yoho's pitch. Line foul. Had a fastball. He was late. As Yoho trying to set him up for that changeup. Oh, and 2. The pitch again from Craig Yoho is on the way. Runner goes. Changeup is low. Throw to second base, and they're going to get him. Tovar's out. Contreras pegs him at second base, and the inning is over. No challenge from Colorado, and we will go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-2 Rockies on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
your key to the very front office of the Milwaukee Brewers president of baseball operations and
23-year-old flamethrower Chase Burns, the second overall pick in 2024.
The pitch blew by you. Strike 3 right over the outside corner, 2 down.
That might be the first time we've seen triple digits from Chase Burns today. Ran that one up there at 100. That's a good time to reach back for a little extra right there to put a guy away. Burns brings it. Swing and a miss. There it was. 99 right on by him. Triolo down on strikes. And the inning comes to a close on Burns' 5th strikeout of the game.
And make it 2. It's a half dozen Ks for Chase Burns.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Davis looked like he had no chance.
That one had a bit of bite to it. Kind of spun that one in the zone to Horowitz for the first batter of this inning hit.
Second, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. 7 strikeouts for Chase Burns through 5 innings of shutout baseball against the Pirates. It's the Reds 2, Pirates nothing.
Sometimes artifacts in the collection of the Hall of Fame can tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Coming off for Colorado, made 11 appearances with the Angels earlier this season, pitching to a 10 ERA. But since he has come to Colorado, 6 games, a 159 earned run average. He's allowed just 1 run on 4 hits in 5 2/3 innings. However, he has walked 4 batters. So Andrew Vaughn will be the first man to face him. See if the Brewers can get something done against Jordan Romano. First pitch of the at-bat is up and away, ball 1. Fastball at 93 miles an hour. 36 saves in back-to-back seasons for Toronto in 22 and 23. Then was not as efficient, hurt in 24. Pitch to Vaughn, line drive, left center. That's a start. Vaughn with a base hit. Jake Bauers the hitter. Bauers 0 for 3 faces Romano for the second time ever. Vaughn now 3 for 7 lifetime against Romano. Need another base runner. Down by 3 runs in this bottom of the 9th inning. Romano into his stretch. Pitch to Bauers. Way outside, ball 1. Romano sets again, and the pitch to Bauers. Way outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Back-to-back sliders, and none of them have been close. Two and 0. Here it comes. And he threw another slider. This one catches the outside corner for a strike. Romano at the belt, checks his runner, and throws. Swing and a miss. Threw him a fastball at 94, and Bauers was a tick behind him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First fastball that Bauers has seen in the sequence. Two coming back from Romano. Slider away. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Jake Bauers, his last home run in Pittsburgh, game 1 of the doubleheader. That was almost 2 weeks ago. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit foul, stays alive. Another slider from Romano. Brewers trying to mount a comeback against these Rockies. Brewers have 3 wins this year when trailing after 8 innings. It doesn't seem like a lot. It's a good number. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. He's got him calibrated now. Seven pitches in this at bat. He has seen a grand total of 2 fastballs. Pitch number 8 in the sequence. Romano coming back home. Into right center. It will fall. A base hit. The tying run will come up for the Brewers, and one of their hottest hitters in Joey Ortiz. Great at bat from Jake Bauers. Just kept getting slider after slider. Finally got one that he could handle. Stayed behind it. Put the barrel on it. Just his second hit of this homestand. And Joey Ortiz striding to the plate, but first a mound visit from the pitching coach from Colorado. Alan Leishman out to have a chat with Romano. Trip to the mound brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, over 95 kiosks. Fans dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook, become a legend. Well, no die in this club. Never is. 5-2 Colorado. Tying run in the form of Joey Ortiz. He's 0 for 3 today. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out to short. Did a 3-run homer earlier in this homestand. And listen to this crowd chanting Joey. Vaughn and Bauers are the runners. First pitch on the way to Ortiz is off the plate away. 1 ball and no strikes. The scoreboard says 1-1. It is 1-0. Brennan Bernardino, a left-hander, loosening in the bullpen for Colorado. 1-0 pitch is a strike with a slider. 1-1 on Ortiz. Bernardino is getting ready for Yelich. That's in a couple of hitters. Gary Sanchez has emerged. He is on deck. Pitch to Ortiz. High pop-up. That's an infield fly. Karros is there, makes the catch. Everybody back. Fastball off the plate in. Ortiz chased it and popped it up. Gary Sanchez will be a pinch hitter for David Hamilton. Just got to 10 years of service time today. T-shirts over everybody's chair in the clubhouse, chronicling his years in Major League Baseball. Sanchez just 1 for 5 on this homestand. Is 3 homers short of 200 in his career. It's been almost a month to the day since he last homered, which was the 28th of June against the Cubs. As a pinch hitter this year for Gary Sanchez, he's 1 for 12. Romano's pitch to Sanchez is a strike on the inside corner. Vaughn the runner at second, Bauers the runner at first. Tying run at the plate in the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike with fastball again. If Romano throws one of those sliders like he did to Bauers, it might not come back. 1-1 pitch. There was the slider, and it was a good one. It locked up Sanchez. He was looking fastball, got a slider, and that was a good one to hit. Right down the middle, center square. One ball, 2 strikes on Gary Sanchez. Romano, deep breath, and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Did not. First base umpire Nestor Ceja says no. And Sanchez lives to see another one. That was a good tight slider from Romano. And he did hold up. Not by much, but the call was correct. Back-to-back sliders. It's 2-2 on Gary Sanchez. Here it comes. Lined foul. Got another slider and hit it off the tarp down the third baseline. And a good business decision by the ball boy down that left field line, getting out of the way. Ball was hammered. May be the last batter for Romano with Yelich on deck and a left-hander in the bullpen for Colorado. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball on the inner part of the plate, and Sanchez swung through it for strike three. 2 gone, and now it's Yelich. And the Rockies are going to stick with Romano. Yelich homered back in the first. He's hit the ball hard 3 out of the 4 times. He's the tying run. First pitch to Yelich is a ball from a slider high. 1 ball and no strikes. Yelich against Romano. Never faced him. Check of the runners and the 1-0 pitch to Yelich. Way outside with the slider. Jackson Chourio is on deck. Romano goes for a mini walk. Yelich engaged at 8 seconds as Romano behind 2-0. The pitch. Fly ball off the end of the bat, right center field, coming over Johnston. He makes the catch. And the game is over. Brewers had the tying run at the plate for 3 straight hitters against Romano and couldn't get that big hit. 5-2 the final score. We'll recap it when we come back on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Most things people do could be done more safely. Sometimes it's common sense. Sometimes it's innovating a better way. But it's always about minimizing risk. For this purpose, West Bend is willing to come check out your business and help minimize your risks. It's precisely because of thinking like this that West Bend has been keeping businesses and employees safe for over 125 years. To find out more, visit thesilverlining.com. West Bend, the worst brings out our best.
Save big money at Menards. College move-in is just around the corner, and Menards has great deals on all the essentials, like storage organizers, laundry baskets, cleaning supplies, and more. Plus, find everything you need for a stylish and efficient space, including rugs, furniture, mini fridges, and other dorm room must-haves. Get ready for move-in day and head to Menards to make your space yours. And don't miss other great savings in our weekly flyer at Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
This is a good one right here. The Padres. Little pinstripe unis. We would wear these every Thursday. When I kept it, I wanted to keep it all dirty. I always felt like if you didn't get dirty in a baseball game, you kind of didn't really play that day. So I had my pine tar there, a little dirt in the front side of it, but the brown and orange, really cool cleats. All the fans really enjoyed it as much as the players did.
Ewing coming over, diving, and he makes the catch. A psychopathic play for Ewing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He is unbelievable. A spectacular play.
This is that Ellie pterodactyl move.
Michael goes up. He's got it. He always has it.
Good backhand. Suarez long throw.
Got him.
And he makes the catch and hangs on. Not an easy play.
There's one. There's two. There's three.
quickly done. On the run, extends and makes the play.
Oh, baby.
Robles goes to a slide and he makes the catch.
Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson. Are you kidding me? And he can scoot, can he? And Laura just snaps it. Marcia charging, dives and makes the grab.
Oh, Alcantara, the Jaguar. Oh, plenty of up. How about that?
Diving play and short by Neto.
It's just not summer without them. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Menards, Potawatomi Sportsbook, Purveyor Health, Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now, Delta Dental, Quick Trip, Pomps Tire Service, West Bend Insurance, The Silver Lining, Smart 18, Steinhoffels, Toyota, Woodman's Food Markets, Carbliss, a premium ready-to-drink cocktail, Island Resort and Casino, Wisconsin Dental Association, Ironworkers Local 8, Cedar Crest Ice Cream, Wisconsin Biofuels, North Shore Adult Diapers, Concordia University of Wisconsin, Wisconsin Laborers District Council, Tsunami Express Car Wash, Wisconsin's Dairy Farmers, and Case IH. Lane, this one goes the way of the Rockies, 5-2 the final score.
Yeah, the Rockies take game one, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5. The Brewers 2 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8. Winning pitcher was Sugano. He's now 10-4 on the year. The loss goes to Drowan. He falls to 5-4. Romano gets save number 8 on the season. 2 hours and 51 minutes today in front of 37,089 here at American Family Field.
Do you have a Smart 18 player of the game, Lane?
I'm going to go with Kyle Karros. The bloop double in the first inning kind of got things started for them and almost started a bit of a theme in this game. And then he had the RBI single in the third as well. He was in the middle of a couple of big rallies for the Rockies today.
Smart 18 player of the game. Earn more. Build a long-term career in the trade. Smart 18, Wisconsin Sheet Metal Workers Union. Learn more at smart18.work. Well, we've got the Alumni Legends game to follow. It's coming up in about 20 minutes if you'd like to watch it. Flip over to Brewers TV. They've got it coming your way. That should be fun. We'll have a game for you tomorrow. Just one. Brewers and Rockies on deck show built by Menards, 5:35. Game time at 6:10. Ryan Feltner will start for Colorado. Left-hander Robert Gasser makes the start for the Brewers. Stick around for the Potawatomi Casino Hotel post-game show. Josh Maurer's got that coming up in a matter of moments. So for Lane Grindle, for our producer and engineer Ken Sommerfeld, I'm Jeff Levering saying adios from American Family Field. Once again, the final score was the Rockies 5 and the Brewers 2. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, and enjoy the Legends game. This has been a presentation of the Brewers Radio Network.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
A part of Milwaukee history since 1938. Cold, creamy, and utterly delicious. A must-stop every time you travel down Blue Mound Road. You've got it. Gillies Frozen Custard, a Milwaukee original. Now you can get Gillies at your favorite grocer, like Woodman's, Sendik's, or Piggly Wiggly. Made fresh with local cream and natural ingredients. Look for 32-ounce containers of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and southern butter pecan in the frozen food section. It's yum.
A healthy smile supports many aspects of your everyday life, from eating comfortably, to speaking clearly, to feeling confident with your smile. I'm Dr. Laura Goodell, and I'm a WDA member dentist. Choosing a Wisconsin Dental Association dentist means you're putting your care in the hands of the highest professional standards.
Choose a Wisconsin Dental Association member for the care your smile deserves. Find a dentist near you at WDA.org.
1-0 pitch to Christian Yelich. Fly ball, left center. It is back and gone. Leadoff home run for Christian Yelich. His 7th home run of the season. The Brewers cut the deficit in half. 2 pitches into Sugano's outing.
Good start for the offense, but unfortunately just one more run the rest of the way. And a 5-2 Colorado Rockies victory to open this weekend series at American Family Field. Brewers just their 2nd loss of this homestand after starting it 5-1. We welcome you to the Potawatomi Casino Hotel post-game show, the Midwest's #1 entertainment destination. Learn more at Potawatomi.com. It was a 2-run top of the first before Yelich even hit that home run against Shane Drowan. And really, that kind of set the tone for what was a day that the Rockies owned here before the Alumni Legends game that's going to start in about 15 minutes here. We've got a lot coming up on this post-game show, including the thoughts of manager Pat Murphy. We'll get you the update on what's going to go on in the division later on tonight. Brewers will hope to not lose a game on the second-place Cubs. Chicago's going to be underway in a divisional matchup. Coming up just a little bit, we'll get you the preview, a few highlights, and a look ahead. We've still got 2 more games to go in this longest homestand of the season. This homestand and all of them presented by Visit Milwaukee. You got tomorrow evening and then Sunday afternoon. Make the most of your summer in the city of festivals, from ball games to block parties. There's always something cooking in Brew City. Find your fest at visitmilwaukee.org/fest. So the Brewers with a rare, and I do mean rare, series opening game loss. You have to go back to the last time that they lost a home series opener, April. They had won their previous 12 consecutive first game of a home series, starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks that they beat at the end of the month of April. And the Brewers had also won 19 of their previous 21 series openers anywhere, home or road. But it's the Rockies, go figure, a team that the Brewers had swept in Colorado about a month and a half ago, that come in and do it here today. 5-2 ends up being the final score. We'll wait for Pat Murphy. And lots more still to come. So keep it right here after this Rockies 3-run win. You're listening to the Brewers Radio Network.
Summer is when homebuyers come out in full force.
Which means standing out matters. The right pricing, preparation, and marketing strategy can make all of the difference.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Bailey Eichner. Our white glove service includes expert communication, local knowledge, and luxury level service at every price point.
Because every home and every client deserves to be treated with care.
Get started today by searching online Tony Wendorf.
Tony Wendorf & Associates, driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Score big at the International Autos Group in Milwaukee and save up to $25,000 on an exceptional lineup featuring Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Hyundai. Or get rare 0% financing for 60 months and make no payments for 90 days. Get the service you deserve at a price you'll love at the International Autos Group or at iemilwaukee.com, where our ordinary needs to be extraordinary. Offers on select new models with approved credit. Savings off MSRP.
CD1 Price Cleaners is now open in Brookfield, West Allis, Greendale, and
there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wells around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch with the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed. Jackson Merrill leading it off. Fly ball, center field, struck well. Harris looking up, it is back, it is gone. Jackson Merrill into the water. Padres tied up 1-1. Merrill connects on his 14th home run of the year.
We got a floater. The ball's crushed.
Staying in the zone
good things happen for Jackson.
449 feet into the fountain in the batter's eye.
Do you believe in miracles?
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Inning game. We're on the Potawatomi Casino.
And when you face teams like this that are hungry and play free, you got to play better and you got to take care of everything you can take care of. We didn't take care of the ball in the first inning. We got a play that we got to make in right field. We don't make it. And then that leads to 2 runs. You know, we do a few other things. Like you said, we hit a few balls hard at key times and come up empty. That's just the way it goes. But a lot of encouraging things. You know, credit goes to their. You in the middle of a conversation there, Grew? Are you okay? Okay, want me to talk louder, Juan? Want me to talk louder? Thanks, Juan. Says I'm good. I mean, you know, the guy's got 10 wins for a reason. You know, they went out and paid him, and, you know, he's a good pitcher. And, yeah, it happens. Yeah, we hit some balls hard. There's some guys, Yelich and Trang had great games offensively. William Churio hit the ball hard twice. Yelly hit the ball hard 3 times. Trang hit the ball hard 3 times. William hit the ball hard 3 times. Mitchell hit it hard once. That's 12 hard contacts. You know, Vaughny and Bowers hit the ball hard once. So the bottom of the order didn't help us much, but offensively. But Drone got into the 7th inning. Wasn't as sharp as normal as far as getting ahead in the count and putting guys away, but still battled, did a great job for a rookie. Our 2 relievers went in there and battled. But it's hard to win a major league game, and you know you're going to have this. You're going to have these games here and there. Disappointing, of course. Anytime you lose, frustrated, of course, every time. But I'm going to try to stay positive if I can.
Pat Murphy after this 5-2 defeat, even an Andrew Grumman shout out in his post-game comments. Well, the Brewers will hope to not lose a game to the second-place Cubs in the division as we continue along here. The Cubs and the Pirates are underway at PNC. No score. That game's in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Left-hander Matthew Boyd for the Chicago Cubs against the hard-throwing Jared Jones for the Pirates tonight. In the opener of that series, Cubs have just lost 2 of 3 at home against Detroit before they went out on the road and came into the day 7 games behind the Brewers. Of course, the Brewers lose here. We'll see what the Cubs do in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has taken over 3rd place in the division. They're coming off of a 3-3 road trip through Cleveland and the New York Yankees coming out of the All-Star break. And the other 2 divisional teams will play each other tonight as well. It's the Reds at the Cardinals. That'll begin at 7:15. Red Lauder goes for Terry Francona's team opposite Dustin May. And the Cardinals, boy, they have really scuffled. They had a 1-game series yesterday against Arizona. They lost it. They have dropped 5 out of 6 to fall into 4th place in the division. Reds coming off of a 4-2 West Coast trip out of their All-Star break, but they are still the last place team in the division. Final again here, 5-2 the Rockies. All 5 runs off of Shane Drowan here today for the visitors. And when we come back, we'll get to the recap. Stay with us. You're listening to the Brewers Radio Network.
From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Elizabeth Lintonen. Former Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo was arrested in Milwaukee Thursday for a first offense OWI. A Milwaukee woman has been charged with shooting a 12-year-old boy, and the Milwaukee Air and Water Show is set to take flight this weekend.